And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream today, not tonight. It's my first afternoon stream of the season, and we've got a Black Friday matinee between the Carolina Hurricanes and Boston Bruins, a rematch of their first round playoff series last year, and this should be a fun one. Bruins off to a great start, but are coming off of a loss. Carolina has lost 4 straight games, 3 of those coming in overtime, but still, it's been a while since Carolina's gotten into the win column, and they are coming off a pretty bad shutout loss to the Arizona Coyotes in their last game, so it's definitely going to be 2 motivated teams here trying to get back into the win column, and should be a very fun one between 2 of the better teams in the Eastern Conference. So I am excited for this game today. I hope you guys are as well. I hope that everyone had a fantastic Thanksgiving, and we are now back to hockey here on this Friday afternoon. So welcome in Brian, Trevor, Aries, Miller, Alex, Ikeka, Brendan, Ryan, Lucas. What is going on? Connor, welcome in. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to see you guys all in the chat. Really appreciate you guys being here. Ryan, welcome in. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you guys are all having a good day. We are getting some afternoon NHL action going here. A nice 1 p.m. Eastern start time. And we'll see. These games, games in the afternoon are always really interesting to me, especially early afternoon games, because they can be either complete chaos and really fun, or they can be some of the most boring, sluggish games that you get all season long if the teams show up not really ready to play because of the early start. So it usually goes one way or the other with the afternoon games, and I'm hoping that we get a chaotic and crazy, really fun game today between Carolina and Boston. Matthew, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Thanksgiving was pretty good, Aries. How about you? Good to see you in the chat. It was a pretty solid day. That's awesome, Ikeka. I hope you get to see a fantastic hockey game with Vegas tonight, and hope you have a fantastic experience for sure. Mendy, welcome in. I Am Hockey, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Levi, welcome. Nope, this game is not on ESPN. This is not a nationally televised game. Earth Citizen, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Yes, Aries, they did. That was a embarrassing loss for the Patriots. Too many mistakes from the Patriots to be able to win that one. I don't know, Mendy. I don't make this schedule for ESPN. They didn't want to do this game, apparently. Flyers versus Penguins is on TNT. That's not till 5:30 tonight. But that's a nationally televised game today. But it's not. They're doing Flyers Penguins, not Bruins. Trying to think. There might be one other. Yeah, TNT's also doing the Blues and Lightning as well. ESPN doesn't have any hockey today. Nothing is on ESPN today. Hey, what's going on, James? Welcome in. Linus Ullmark is the goalie for the Bruins today. Ullmark is expected to start in goal. And Kochekhov's going to be in again for Carolina, as they still have Frederik Andersen and Antti Ranta dealing with some injury issues. So Kochekhov's back in again for the Hurricanes, who I believe he's played like their last 4 or 5 games. Sasha, what's going on? Welcome. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for being here. Much appreciated. As we're getting ready for puck drop, still a couple minutes away. Canes and Bruins should be a fun one this afternoon. First meeting of the season. First meeting since Game 7 of their playoff series last season. So it's going to be a fun one here between these two as they reacquaint themselves. Yeah, but 3 of them were overtime losses. Carolina hasn't won in their last 4 games, but 3 of the losses came in overtime. So They have been still getting points, but haven't been able to win. Armoro, what's going on? Welcome. Or Armor, welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to see you. Yeah, both of these teams are going to be hungry for a win in this one. Definitely, both teams coming off of losses on Wednesday. Games that they definitely were not excited or happy with. The games that they weren't super happy with Wednesday. Bruins losing to the Panthers. Carolina getting shut out by Arizona. Nobody's ever happy. Nobody's ever happy when you get shut out by Arizona. So both of these teams are going to be hungry to get back into the win column, and this is a pretty big game for top teams in the East that are trying to, especially Carolina, who hasn't exactly been great yet. I mean, the Canes are, going into the season always expected to be very good, and we're one of the teams that were expected to be a full-on contender for the Stanley Cup this season. But they haven't gotten off to the best start. It's been okay, but it hasn't been exactly dominant from Carolina so far. They're currently 10-6-4, third place in the Metro Division. So they're in a playoff spot. They've been fine, but it hasn't been a great start the way that, a team like New Jersey has gotten, or even the Bruins have gotten at 17-3. So the Canes are going to be hungry. We know that. They haven't played their best hockey yet. We know they have another gear that they can reach that we haven't seen yet this season. The goaltending injuries certainly haven't helped, but they're going to be really trying to get things turned around now that we've kind of passed that Thanksgiving holiday, and it kind of becomes the early part of the season is over. We're kind of getting into the middle portion of the season, and it starts to get to be more important once we start getting into December and January in particular. Bruin, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Vernon, welcome in. Thanks for watching. Awesome to have you. We're getting ready for puck drop here. They're just going to do the national anthem, and then we'll be getting underway. Yeah, Spencer Knight had an outstanding game in goal for Florida, but the Bruins took way too many penalties in that game. The penalty kill gave up 3 power play goals. Boston was not happy with Wednesday night, and they've actually, the whole pregame show has pretty much been dedicated to them not being happy with Wednesday night and trying to get a much better performance here back on home ice. The other thing on the line is that Boston can make history if they win this game with a 12-0-0 start in home games this year. So Boston can get the NHL record if they win this game for most consecutive home wins to start a season. So there's a little bit of history available in this one as well. Hey, Levi, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get that hype in the chat for Levi, new subscriber to the channel. Welcome. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. I forgot to get the poll up in the chat, Ikeka, so thank you for reminding me. It's a little earlier than usual. Not all with it yet, but got the poll up in the chat now. Bruins at home, Carolina on the road. Let me know who you guys think is going to win it. You can get your vote in now in the poll in the chat. We got Luke here. Eric, welcome. Thank you guys both for watching. Logan, great to see you in the chat. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. And we are getting ready now. We're going to drop the puck. Bruins are wearing their reverse retros. Carolina is wearing their black uniforms that they usually wear at home, but because the Bruins reverse retros are white, they're wearing darks on the road. Bruins in the RRs, and Pyotr Kochetkov starting in goal for Carolina. He has 5 starts this season, a 2-1-2 record. Linus Ullmark is in goal for the Bruins, 13-1 so far this season. We'll see if he can make that 14-1 with another win here today. Afternoon hockey, teams lining up at center ice, about ready to get going. Impossible, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Mendy, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get some sub hype for Mendy as well. And a warm welcome to the channel. We're about ready to get into the action. Referee drops the puck. Bruins win it back. And this one has begun. As Boston carries in. Quick shot on Kochetkov. And he's got to make a good glove save early. Right at the start. Bruins already on the attack. Offensive zone. Grizzly keeps it in. Thrown in. Patted away by Kochetkov. Down behind the net. Played here. Chasing after it is Craig Smith. He regains possession for Boston. Worked back out high. Grizzlick's long shot deflected by Hawley. Kochetkov makes another save, and he'll cover this one up. Fantastic first shift here for Boston with a third line on the ice. And 3 great opportunities already. Kochetkov's had to be sharp early. Darkness, what's going on? Fun Adventures, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. We are just 29 seconds into this one. The Bruins already have 3 shots on goal. And the Krejci line will now come out against the Kotkaniemi line for Carolina. Krejci's going to get tossed out of the draw. So it looks like Pastrnak will come in. No, Zacha will come in to take it. Pasta goes to the shooting position at the top of the circle, but Carolina wins it back defensively. That's all the way down. Chasing after it. First to it is Jesper Fast. He's checked by Strawman. Worked behind the net. Kane's with it now in the offensive zone. Carolina heavy in on the forecheck. Fast comes away with the puck. He's pressured by Strawman and Clifton. Bruins trying to work it up the wall. Good pinch, though. Keeps it in. Here's Fast down in the corner. Big hit there. Clifton lays the body on him. And finally, the Bruins able to work it back to the near side boards. Can they get to it first? Sveshnikov comes in with a big hit. Carolina keeps it in the zone. Played around now. Kotkaniemi with it behind the net. Played back out to the point. Long shot through traffic. Blocked well wide. It goes off glass. Kane cycling in the offensive end. What's going on, Cam? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Victoria, welcome, as that one squeezes through Ullmark and it's covered. Wow. They eventually did. Fost poked it in, but it was after the whistle blew. And wow, Bruins catch a break there with the quick whistle from the referee. Ullmark made the initial save, but then the puck squirted through and was laying behind him, but the referee blew the play dead before Fost poked it into the goal. And that is a break there for the Bruins, getting a little lucky there with the quick whistle from the referee. And it stays a 0-0 game. Offensive zone face-off now for Carolina. Pretty good, Cam. How about you? Thank you for coming by today. Good to see you. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving yesterday. As Jake DeBrusk comes away with it. Carried up now out to the neutral zone, over the red line, into the offensive end. And Kane's trying to clear it right back out. Brandon Carlo doesn't let that happen with the pinch. Poked away from Marchand. Back out now over the red line into the offensive end. Here's Necas into the middle for Martinook. It's poked away from him. Martinook gets tied up with a Bruin defenseman as Boston carries the puck out of the zone. Here's DeBrusk up ice. Thrown in there. Kochetkov makes another save. And we get a whistle just over 2 minutes in. 0-0 game, 17:58 to go here in the first. And an offensive zone faceoff for the Bruins on the way. Offensive zone draw. Bruins trying to win it back. Good pressure, though, by the Hurricanes to get it out of the zone as Greer gets knocked down by Chatfield. Chatfield with another hit in front of the bench. Going in now. DeHaan takes a hit. Bruins trying to work it around. McAvoy pinches but can't keep it in. Cleared back to the Boston zone. Here's Grizzly. Behind the net. Played by McAvoy. He's being chased by Stastny. Move to the middle now. Bruins up ice. Offensive zone. Here's Greer. Takes a hit, dumps it deep, but Carolina's back. Greer doesn't let Stepan get it by him. Now it's cleared up the other way. Over the red line into the offensive zone. That one gets dumped behind the net. Ullmark plays it. Puck in the corner. Bruins carry it out. Now back to the D. Both teams get line changes. Bruins through the neutral zone. Into the offensive end. Taylor Hall sends it to the corner. He's chased by Brady Shea. Pesce gets back there as well. Carolina comes away with it, and Jordan Stahl's able to work it off the glass and out of the zone. Back the other way into the offensive end. Hall with Coyle and Smith trying to get a pass in front that's deflected to the end boards. Hall gets it right back. Here's Smith with a shot. Blocker saved by Kochetkov. Ends up high. Charlie Coyle comes away with it. Bruins trying to get the cycle game going now. Offensive zone. Pesce steals from Hall. Moves it to the middle. Coyle doesn't let him get it out. Hit there on Coyle, but it's taken by Carolina back behind the net. Bruins will head off for a line change. Down now to 16-12 to go in the first period. Moved up through the middle into the offensive zone. Lindholm sends it back to neutral ice. Krejci cross ice for Zacha. Into the offensive zone. Drop pass for Pastrnak, who drives wide. Pass in front. Krejci can't get the shot off as he's checked well by Svechnikov. And back the other way now. Carolina into the offensive zone. Foss with a good hit on Clifton. Worked up the boards. Down behind the net. Zacha pressured by Svechnikov as well as Foss. Kotkaniemi comes in to take the puck. He's checked there by Lindholm. It's up the boards, and the Bruins are going to be able to get this one out to the neutral zone. Krejci over the blue line now onto the attacking end. Into the middle of the ice. Trying to find Pastrnak, but his stick got lifted. Marchand has it now in the corner. Cross-ice pass gets deflected, and Foss is going to be able to clear this one over the red line and dump it all the way down. Bruins take it back now in their own zone. Aurelia, what's going on? Welcome in. John, welcome in. Rift, good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you guys all being here. Predators had a water main break in their arena that caused a bunch of damage. So that's why that game was postponed, because there's a bunch of water damage in the arena now. As that one deflects up and out of play, Carolina will have an O-zone face-off coming up just over 5 minutes into this one. Bruins back now, out of their zone. Taken by Carolina in the neutral zone. Dumped in. All the way around. Behind the net. To the corner. Played here by Zacha. And it's up now. Bruins with it. Dumped into the offensive zone. And that's going to be an icing here against the Bruins with 14:25 to go in the first. A little bit of a choppiness to this one to start, but that is not atypical of afternoon games. It's an early start for everybody, and generally these games can be choppy, especially the first 10 minutes or so. So it'll be an offensive zone draw now for the Hurricanes. Still looking for our first goal of the game. 5-2 Bruins shots on goal, but nothing in the back of the net yet. As that one's taken by Brandon Carlo. Behind the net, Lindholm. He sends it up the wall. Foligno can't get it out. Long shot there. Got patted away by Ullmark. Still in the attacking zone. Carolina cycling. Here's Lindholm. He sends it up the boards. Foligno once again pressured. Good pinch from Carolina. They can't get it out. Ullmark's got to make a glove save. And we'll get a whistle there as he snags that one from Jack Drury with 14:03 to go in the first. Jimmy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. We're just about 6 minutes into this game. It's still 0-0. Carolina with the offensive zone faceoff. And we're going to get a slashing penalty right off of the face-off here. Svechnikov got his stick snapped in half, and that's going to result in a Carolina power play as Matt Grzelcyk is going to the penalty box just 2 seconds after that faceoff. Right off the draw, he chops down on Svechnikov's stick, and that's going to give Carolina the first power play of the game. That was an easy call for the referee as everybody had their attention focused right at the faceoff, and then Grzelcyk just breaks Svech's stick right in half. So Carolina to the power play here and an early opportunity to try and get the first goal. As they set up off the faceoff in the attacking end. Necas pass into the middle. Shot there from Aho goes high. Carolina keeps it. They get the loose puck. Worked out to the far side boards. Back to the blue line. To the half wall again. Trying to open something up in the offensive zone. Back out to Burns at the point. He's got a long shot through traffic. That's blocked in front. Nosek not able to get it out of the zone. Burns keeps it on the blue line. Moved into the middle there. Deflection and rebound. They score. Carolina with the power play goal. The Bruins fail to clear, and the Canes take advantage of it. They strike first with a 1-0 lead. Goal from Stefan Noesen. And the penalty-killing woes continue for the Bruins. They give up 3 power play goals to Florida in their last game, and Carolina already has a power play goal here in this one. As Burns is able to keep that puck on the blue line. Beautiful play there by Brent Burns. That keeps the attack going for the Canes. And Noesen on the rebound right in front, able to chip it by the pad of Linus Ullmark. We're back to 5-on-5. Bruins trying to get it out of their zone on after the ensuing faceoff. 13:15 to go here in the first. Bruins to the offensive zone. Thrown wide. Craig Smith gets it through to Hall. Or Coyle with it now. Worked along the boards. Up to Hall in the corner. Hall in front. Can't get it through. Knocked down Coyle with a backhand. And a good save there by Kochetkov. Moved out now. That one gets dumped in all the way behind. 12:45 to go here in the first. Up the wall it goes. Bruins get it back. Here's Clifton. Bruins can't keep it in the attacking zone. Martinook comes the other way for Carolina. He'll dump it deep and go in on the forecheck. Comes in with the big hit on Clifton. Trying to work the puck around the corner now. Bruins get it up the wall to DeBrusk, and they're out of the zone. Into the offensive end. Here's Marchand. He spins one in front, looking for a streaker to the front of the net, but it doesn't connect. And back the other way now into the offensive end. Here's Aho. Gets the puck taken off his stick by Clifton, but once again, the Bruins don't clear. Slavin tries a shot. That goes off of a skate and out of the zone. Necas right back into the offensive zone for Carolina, but he loses it, and the Bruins get it out. Back the other way now. Here's Krejci to Pastrnak. He ducks the hit. Krejci can't keep the possession of the puck, though. Svechnikov gets it out. Bruins trying to carry it back in. Here's Krejci. Move to the middle. Gets around one. D-man shot in there. Kochetkov with a great save. Bruins with one of their best opportunities of the game with a good slot shot from that one. Moved around now in the corner. Played by Svech. Behind the net. Carolina looking to extend the lead. Out to the blue line. DeHaan with a long shot. That one's deflected wide to the corner. 11:15 to go here in the period. Back out again. DeHaan's shot goes wide, and Ullmark's going to have to cover it up with Fost right on the doorstep. And we'll get a whistle here. 11:09 to go in the first, and we'll head to our first commercial break. Carolina, only goal of the game. Stefan Noesen on the power play. And that's been the only scoring so far as we're about 9 minutes in. Hey, Bobby, what's going on? Welcome in. Member for 20 months on the channel. Almost 2 years now for Bobby. Let's get that member hype in the chat. Thank you so much, man. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And great to see you here in the chat. We have just gone to our first commercial break of this one. Appreciate you guys all watching. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you get that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. And we got a good early afternoon action today. Matinee between the Hurricanes and the Bruins. It's also a good time to get cheers in the chat. I got a pink Whitney and lemonade mix here. So we're going to say cheers to everybody. Here's for a great hockey game, a great stream, and hopefully an awesome day overall across the NHL. Thank you guys again for all the support, and cheers to all of you. There we go. Let's go. All right, so first commercial break, about 9 minutes into the game. Bruins penalty kill continues to be a problem, which is interesting because the Bruins penalty kill was over 90% early in the season. It's really only been the last week or two that there's started to be some issues popping up as far as killing penalties go. So that's definitely something that the Bruins need to get corrected and fixed, hopefully rather quickly, because otherwise it's going to cause them a lot of problems like it did against Florida on Wednesday and is already starting to cause problems today. Sussy Child, what's going on? Welcome in. Riddled, welcome in. Good to have you guys in the chat. Really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving, Bobby. And your vacation as well. Coming home tomorrow afternoon. Nice. Hope you had a great time on vacation, man. We're getting ready for the face-off now in the Bruins zone. It's going to be one back there by Stastny. Long shot from DeHaan, though, is deflected up high into the netting. And we'll basically just redo that last face-off a couple seconds off the clock. One back now by the Bruins off the ensuing draw. Trying to get it out up the boards, but kept in by DeHaan, who pinched past Nosek. Bergeron now down low. Taken through. Stastny has it for Carolina. Back out high to the point. Canes winning the puck possession battle right now. Certainly over the last 4 or 5 minutes or so. Bruins started the first few shifts pretty well, but Carolina has come back strong, and Boston's going to get back to the way they were playing for the first 3 minutes of this game. Right now, they're spending a lot of time in their own end and definitely being outskated by Carolina. As again, that one doesn't connect. No icing, though, as Chatfield gets back to it. Carolina clears it out to the neutral zone. Nason pokes it through into the offensive end. Kane's on the rush, driving wide. Shot in there. That one gets gloved by Olmark, and he'll cover it up. It'll be another offensive zone faceoff for Carolina on the way. Yeah, it certainly hasn't been 75 here, Bobby, that's for sure. So that's some pretty nice weather. Just about halfway through this first period. Canes with another attacking zone draw. And kind of a stalemate off of the face-off. Eventually, Hampus Lindholm comes away with it, and the Bruins clear to neutral ice, but it's dumped right back in by Carolina. Lindholm will have to try again as he takes a hit on the forecheck. And now Carolina keeps it down in the corner, pressuring hard. Carlo on the near side. Brandon Carlo able to get that one past Stahl, but it's stolen right back by the Canes into the offensive zone. Drury with a long shot. That one goes off his skate into the far side boards. Bruins steal the puck there. Charlie Coyle trying to get a pass up to Smith. And Smith wasn't even remotely ready for that, and it ends up in icing against Boston. 9:39 to go here in the first. Bruins, again, are going to have to take a defensive zone faceoff here. Boston looks very similar today as they did in Florida on Wednesday night. Well, a lot of the same issues for the Bruins in this game that we just saw on Wednesday. Passes that are not tape to tape and offline. Just overall sloppiness with controlling of the puck or losing the puck and not winning puck battles. And already a power play goal against, which is a huge issue in Florida. Just so similar right now for the Bruins. The same problems that were on Wednesday are happening again so far in this one. And we're going to get a stoppage here. 9:29 to go. That's going to bring us to a commercial break. And our second commercial break of this one, just past the halfway mark of the first. We'll see if the Bruins can get their game cleaned up a little bit. They're not playing terrible. They're just sloppy. It's a little bit of sloppiness that is killing them in certain areas. And it's the same thing on today as on Wednesday. Like that Coyle icing was the perfect example. Like Coyle thought Smith was going to do one thing. Smith did another thing, cutting to the middle of the ice. The pass ended up 5 feet behind him and just went down the ice for icing. And that allowed Carolina another offensive zone faceoff. Like just being a little bit off with things like that can make a huge difference. It's still early. A lot of hockey left to be played. Still plenty of time to straighten things out, and it's still only a 1-goal game. Carolina on the power play goal from Nason has the 1-0 lead, but that's the only puck in the back of the net so far. Aiden, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to see you in the chat, as always. Got some afternoon action here on the way, and a lot of afternoon games today in the NHL across the league. With it being Black Friday and the day after Thanksgiving, that's not surprising. It's a big day for afternoon games because most everybody in the United States has this day off. Raymond, what's going on? Welcome. My Thanksgiving was good. How about you, Raymond? Appreciate you being here. So we'll have the neutral zone face-off now right at the center dot. And that's one back by the Bruins as they try and move it up ice. Have not had the puck in the offensive zone much over the last 7 or 8 minutes. We'll see if they can fix that here as Brad Marchand takes it top of the circle, moving to the middle. Shot in front gets knocked down. Carolina comes away with it. Mean Girl Hockey, what's going on? Welcome in. RJ, welcome in. Top of the circle there. Shot gloved by Allmark as he has to make another nice save. And 9:04 to go here in the first. It'll be an ozone draw for Carolina again. Colorado and Nashville's game got postponed because of a water main break in Nashville's arena that caused a bunch of water damage. So they're going to have to get that fixed before Nashville can play at Bridgestone Arena again. So we'll see how quickly that can happen, but that's why today's game was postponed. Zacha trying to win the drawback. Down to the corner. Carolina first on it. Bruins trying to chip it out of the zone, and it's to the blue line but not out as that one's kept in. Played up now, moved to the middle. And Zacha up the boards out. Played over the red line. Clifton jumping into the play. Offensive zone. Throws one through the slot area. Nobody home for Boston. Pastrnak gets knocked off the puck by Jesper Fast, and Carolina clears. THG, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you in the chat. And I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving as well. Really appreciate you coming by as Pastrnak dodges the hit. Carolina takes the puck as Stepan plays it back to the defenseman. Here's DeHaan. Calvin DeHaan with it. Gains the red line. Pass up now. Can't get it into the offensive zone. Foligno plays it back to Strawman. Up and out of the zone. Bruins trying to get it on the forecheck. Nosek doesn't get there first. And Carolina's going to take it now, but they step on, loses possession, and Carlo takes it back for the Bruins. Played up to over the red line. Boston into the offensive zone. Foligno to the corner. Looking for a play in front. Cycles it to the near side. Carlo back out high. Plays it through to Greer. Greer takes a hit there. Back to the blue line. Shot goes wide. Ends up on the far side. First one to it is Nason, today's goal scorer. And he sends it all the way out. Bruins get a line change. Carolina as well. Dumped back in by Boston. Greer will go in on the forecheck while the rest of his line changes out. Coyle steals the puck, moving it to the middle. Here's a chance now, trying to get a shot. Good back check from Carolina. Doesn't let him go to the middle of the ice. And now Slavin will dump it in with 7:15 to go in the period. Work down low. Hit there by Drury on the forecheck. Stahl comes in and takes the puck, looking for a play in front. Taylor Hall presses him to the end boards. And Craig Smith will have a chance to clear now. He does so off glass and out. Carolina back with possession. Through the neutral zone, Slavin will dump it in. Forecheck will commence again for the Canes. Down low, McAvoy for the Bruins. Sends it up the boards. Craig Smith, reverse hit, trying to get it out of the zone. Stahl, able to keep it in for now. Back now to Shea at the blue line. Moves it to the middle. Here's Drury. And Drury gets hooked down, and that's going to be a penalty. It's going to be a hooking call against the Bruins. Craig Smith going to the penalty box. And Carolina, who already has one power play goal in this game, is going to get their second opportunity and try and extend this lead to 2. Smith just got the stick right in around the arms there of Jack Drury as he was trying to drive the net. And right in front of the referee, they're going to call that every time. And penalties like that is just a product of Carolina absolutely outskating the Bruins right now. Taken now. Ullmark himself chips that one up the wall. It's kept in by Svechnikov, and Carolina will now set up on the power play in the offensive zone. Moved across to Necas. Necas looking for a redirection. That one just goes wide. Coyle steals now for the Bruins. Moves it to the middle. And the puck gets knocked down by the Canes. Back into the offensive zone, Carolina. Carlos steals from Aho, goes off glass. Svechnikov is there, but second opportunity. Carlos sends it all the way down. 30 seconds gone off of the power play. 6 minutes to go in the period. Brent Burns will start the rush up for the Canes. What's going on, Jamie? Welcome in. I hope you had an awesome Thanksgiving as well. Really appreciate you coming by. Good to see you. Played around now. Prince of Pop, what's going on? Welcome in. Played to the middle. Necas with it. Back to the blue line. Burns, long shot through traffic, redirected in front, but a positional save by Ullmark as he swallows that one up. And we'll get a stoppage now. 5:35 left in the period. About a minute to go on the power play. And Carolina will have the offensive zone face-off. Shots now 10-7 Hurricanes. Played to the corner now. Bruins can't clear it out. Again, great opportunity there to get the puck out, and they don't. And that time it was Bergeron. You don't see Bergeron do that very often. And now Carolina right back in on the attack in the offensive zone. Kotkaniemi takes a big hit. Move to the corner, now back to the point. 35 seconds left on the power play. Canes still have it in the offensive end. That time it goes out of the zone as it hops over Brett Pesce's stick. Carolina regroups and gets back in. Here's Kotkaniemi, top of the circle. Jarvis with a shot. That one just goes wide. Rebound chance, and they score! Karam off the end boards. Kotkaniemi puts it home, and it is a 2-0 Carolina lead. With 4:55 to go, another power play goal for the Canes. This is getting to be a real problem here for the Bruins. They cannot kill a penalty. They literally cannot kill a penalty. 2-0 Carolina now. Both goals on the power play. And Boston, all the same issues from Wednesday night in Florida carrying over into this game. And they immediately ice the puck right off of the ensuing face-off, so it will be another offensive zone face-off coming for Carolina. God, I wish I was tracking how many offensive zone face-offs Carolina has gotten so far in this period, but it's got to be like 12. Like, it's got to be double digits already for Carolina starting in the offensive zone. One back now. Calvin DeHaan deflects in on Ullmark. And he's going to have to cover that one up. It'll be another attacking zone draw for the Hurricanes. And that is going to bring us to our final commercial break of this first period. 4:46 to go in the opening frame. And whoops, I forgot to make it 2-0. It is 2-0 Hurricanes as, boy, oh boy. They go, they get 2 power play goals and are able to take an early lead in this one and have had really complete control of much of this game so far. I mean, Bruins are being doubled up as far as shots on goal now. 14 shots for Carolina, only 7 for the Bruins. And 3 of those 7 Bruins shots came in the first 30 seconds of the game. This is starting to look like a Bruins-Hurricanes regular season game from last year when Carolina won all 3 meetings and outscored the Bruins a combined 16-1 over their 3 games last year in the regular season. Obviously, the playoff series was a lot closer than that, but the regular season last year, Carolina just dominated the Bruins, and this first period has looked very, very similar to that so far. I mean, Boston's got to wake up here and start getting something going in their favor. This has not been a good first period. All right, we're coming back now from the commercial break. We'll get ready for this offensive zone face-off for Boston. And we'll see if they can get out of this period with limited damage, or if Carolina can make this even more one-sided. As the Bruins behind the net, Lindholm off the face-off, up the boards, out to the neutral zone. Here's Bergeron. Carolina takes it back in their own end, and they'll quickly get it back to neutral ice. Dumped in there by Martinook as Bergeron lands a hit on him. Down in the corner, there's Clifton. He's chased by a couple of Canes. And Martinook's able to keep it in the offensive zone with Necas. Necas gives that one away, though, and that's cleared out by Boston up ice. Canes are back defensively. Bruins into the attacking zone. Here's DeBrusk trying to drive wide to the front, and he just can't tuck it by the pad of Kochetkov. Great drive there by Jake DeBrusk. Bruins need a lot more of that. Spin around now, Zacha to Bergeron as they're partially through the line change. Clifton's going to pinch it down to the corner. Bruins trying to set up in the offensive zone. Zacha with the puck. Back out high, that deflects out of the zone, and Clifton's got to go back to get it. Into the offensive end. Knocked down. Linus Ullmark is in net, Raji Ghost. Move to the middle. Here's Zacha back to the blue line, and that goes under Pasternak's stick and is out of the zone. I mean, the utter sloppiness here from the Bruins is just infuriating to watch. So that gets dumped in. Strawman back after it, and we're going to get another penalty call against the Bruins. Kotkaniemi got hit up in the face with a stick. That's going to be a double minor penalty against the Bruins. Kotkaniemi's bleeding. He's headed right to the locker room. And it's going to be David Pastrnak going to the penalty box. 4-minute power play coming for Carolina. And Carolina is already 2 for 2 on the man advantage in this game. This could very easily be 4-0 within the next couple of minutes. Pastrnak just lazy and careless with his stick. Catches Kotkaniemi right up in the face with it, right in front of the referee. And double minor penalty here against the Bruins. And just dumb penalty there by David Pastrnak. Here's Carolina driving in. Offensive zone, turns it over to Carlo. Carlo is able to send it back all the way down. Burns has to chase. Played now by Svechnikov. And he loses the puck. Bruins clear it all the way down. 3:15 still to go on the power play. About 2:35 to go in the first period. Carolina back through the neutral zone. Brought into the offensive end. Here's Stastny through to Pesce. Cycle game going now in the offensive zone for Carolina. Moving it across, back out high, top of the circle. Here's Drury with a shot. That one misses wide. Rebound chance. Jarvis fans on it. Marchand doesn't clear the zone, though. It was a blatant penalty, Prince of Pop. I don't know what you're talking about, but it was a blatantly clear penalty against the Bruins. Pastrnak literally hit Kotkaniemi right in the face with his stick. Couldn't be more obvious. Moved around now, back out high, 2:25 to go on the power play, and Ullmark's able to make the pad save on that one. Moved up now. Marchand able to outmuscle and get that puck out of the zone away from Jarvis. Bruins have almost killed off the first half of this penalty. Carolina back out of their zone, over the red line, into the offensive end. Here's Svechnikov, moves it to the middle. The first 2 minutes is killed off. Under 2 remaining here for Carolina. And that's going to go all the way down. Behind the net, here's Burns. Minute 45 left on the power play. It will carry over into the second period if the Canes don't score before the end of the first. As we're under a minute remaining in the period. Back out high, here's Burns with a long shot. Good save there by Ullmark. Working it again, move to the middle. Back to the blue line. Top of the circle. Pass across for Svechnikov, gets broken up. Canes trying to find the puck in the slot. We got bodies flying everywhere. And that's going to do it for the power play. A tripping penalty against Carolina as Andrei Svechnikov takes down a Bruin. And that is going to ruin the rest of their power play chance. We're going to go 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 16 seconds. And Chris Rooney making the call. Carolina not happy about it. But Svechnikov takes the tripping penalty, and it's going to even things back up now at 4-on-4 for the next 1 minute and 16 seconds. And then the Bruins will get an abbreviated power play once the 4-on-4 comes to an end. Unless there's more penalties that happen between now and then. But the faceoff will come down now to the Carolina zone. 37 seconds left in the period. And we'll see if anybody can get a goal before this intermission, or if we go to the break with the 2-0 game. As Brady Shea takes it off the draw. Carolina with possession again. The Bruins sit back in a defensive posture. Moved up now into the offensive end. Played back down behind the net. 15 seconds to go. This one's carried up. Bruin, it wasn't... No, it wasn't. Pastrak's shaft of his stick literally smashed Kotkaniemi right in the face, and he was gushing blood as he went to the locker room. Like, it couldn't have been more obvious. Kotkaniemi's got blood pouring out of his nose going to the locker room after Pasternak's shaft of his stick smashes him right in the face. Wow, that was a really dumb penalty by Jack Drury there. Boston's going to go to a 4-on-3 here. Another penalty against Carolina as Jack Drury trips down. Jack Drury trips down Taylor Hall trying to enter the zone in a completely needless penalty there for Carolina. Very undisciplined play from both teams to start this game. And that finally is going to finish it off. End of the first period, maybe one of the most sloppy periods that I've watched all season. It doesn't matter. You have to be in control of your stick at all times. A high stick is a high stick. Unless it's a follow-through of a shot, it does not matter. You have to be in control of your stick. And if your stick hits somebody in the face, it's a penalty. Every single time. The only caveat to that is if somebody else lifts your stick into somebody or if it's a follow-through of a shot. But Pastrnak was not in control of his stick. He slapped him in the face with it. It's an easy penalty call every single time. So Carolina, end of the first period, takes a 2-0 lead into the intermission as just extremely sloppy play in this game so far. Both Kane's goals came on the power play. Boston's penalty killing continues to be a massive issue. They were awful on the penalty kill in Florida, allowing 3 power play goals. And they allowed 2 more power play goals to Carolina again in the first period of this one. So between the last 2 games, the Boston Bruins have allowed 5 power play goals against. Major, major red flag there for the Bruins as their sloppy play certainly continued. They did allow a power play goal against Tampa as well. Oh my God. If a high sticking penalty draws blood, it is an automatic double minor. There's no gray area to that rule whatsoever. It's black and white. If a high sticking penalty draws blood, it is a double minor. 4 minutes. So, David Pastrnak high sticked Jesperi Kotkaniemi with the shaft of his stick right on Kotkaniemi's nose, which drew blood. Kotkaniemi immediately went to the locker room with blood gushing out of his face. It's an automatic double minor. There's no gray area to that rule whatsoever. Automatic. I mean, you can't even, like, that's the rule. That's the rule. What's going on, Jared? Welcome in. Austin, welcome. Thanks for being here. Alan, welcome in. Justin came by. Caleb, Nathan. We got a bunch more in the chat. Providence has been very good to start this year, John. Really, really a good start to the season. Arbor Xhekaj is my favorite player on the Canadiens, Alan. He has already become my favorite player on the Montreal Canadiens. Nope, Jared. This is my only stream of the day. So Boston's going to have about 38 seconds left on the 4-on-3 to start the second period. Then the order of which these penalties end, honestly, there's so many guys in the box right now. I'm going to have to look at the box score to try and figure out the hell's going to happen here. So Pastrnak got the initial penalty for high sticking, busted Kotkaniemi's face wide open. He's got... I think he's going to be the first one back out of the penalty box. Then Svechnikov will come back, and then Drury will be the last penalty. So I believe it's going to go, Pastrnak comes out to make it a 5-on-3. And then Svechnikov's going to come out not too long after Pastrnak. Like, the Bruins might only have, like, 20 seconds or so of 5-on-3 time. And then Svechnikov will come out and will make it a regular 5-on-4 power play. And then Drury has the latest penalty to end, which will be 5-on-4 for the Bruins for a decent amount of time, because Drury's penalty came with just 8 seconds left in that period. So he's got a lot of time left on his. Nonetheless, just an absolutely sloppy penalty-filled first period. It looks like the early start is definitely not been friendly to the overall level of play for these two teams. They've taken a little bit to get going here. Boston, it's a lot of the same issues that they were playing with on Wednesday night against Florida. The penalty kill sucks, and the passing's offline. They're just sloppy with the puck. They're being outskated. This is definitely not the Bruins playing their best. Carolina, hasn't exactly been spectacular either. But they've had the advantage of getting the 2 power play goals, which, again, that can change the game. Florida had 3 power play goals the other Wednesday night against the Bruins, and that ended up basically being the difference in the game. And now Carolina's got the 2 power play goals tonight, and eventually that could end up being the difference in the game if the Bruins don't get their act together. This team has been very frustrating to watch the last couple of games, because we've seen them play so much better. We know that they can play so much better, and they're just not. And it's a lot of just silly, stupid, sloppy mistakes that are ending up costing the Bruins right now. Yeah, Carolina's not exactly been lighting it up, Logan. They've lost their last 4 games. 3 of them did come in overtime, but they haven't won in 4. They lost to the Coyotes on Wednesday night. They got shut out by Arizona 4-0. It's not like Carolina's been lighting up the league. They've been a very, okay team the last couple of weeks. And right now, it's been the power plays that have been the difference. Bruins penalty kill is really starting to bug me, because that's always something that the Bruins have been good at. If there's one area of the Bruins game over the last decade that has been pretty much a guarantee, is that the Bruins would be a very solid penalty-killing team. And right now, the last few games, they haven't been, and it's really getting annoying. Yeah, 100%, Luke. 100%. No, Riddled. There's really no announcer. That's the reason I did play-by-play. I guess the reason I started doing play-by-play was it got more people in the stream. Because the early streams on the channel, I didn't do play-by-play. It was just to chat, and we just sat there and talked. But the stream started getting bigger when I started actually doing play-by-play. So that's why I started. There's no announcer or anything that made me want to do it. Lauren, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Paul, welcome in. Good to have you in the chat. Well, yeah, the Bruins are facing tougher opponents, but there's still absolutely no excuse. That's not an excuse for the Bruins. The Bruins are losing these games because they're shooting themselves in the foot. Their sloppiness is what's killing them here. These are very winnable games, and the Bruins, when they're playing their best, are 1,000% capable of winning these games. They're just playing extremely sloppy hockey right now, and they're shooting themselves in the foot, and it's costing them. It cost them Wednesday. It's cost them so far in this game. They almost let Tampa Bay come back on Monday night because they took their foot off the gas in the third period. There's just too much sloppiness in the game right now. Well, Carolina's lost 4 in a row, Lorne. That's what coaches do. Carolina's lost 4 straight, and they're going to mix up the lines. Obviously, the original lines for Carolina haven't been working too well the last few games. They just got shut out by Arizona, so I am not surprised to see Brind'Amour put the lines in a blender, because that's generally what coaches do when you get shut out by a team like the Coyotes. Yeah, I mean, Boston did catch a break early on, Eddie. You're 100% right about that. If there wasn't such a quick whistle on that cover by Ullmark that wasn't really a cover when the puck squirted through him, Carolina really would be up 3-0 right now. But they got a break with that quick whistle. Oh, the power plays looked fine, Lorne. Their power play's been good. The reason they have a 2-0 lead here. Hey, thank you, Riddled. Appreciate it. Mike, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. I mean, nobody played well for the Bruins against Florida Wednesday. That was that was just an overall poor performance from everybody. Swayman, the defense, everybody. That was just a poor performance. No, Kotkaniemi got his stick on that, Lorne. It was a long shot from the point that caromed off the end boards back into the crease area, and Kotkaniemi was there and got his stick on it. And that was a great rebound goal by Kotkaniemi. And a horrid job of boxing out by Brandon Carlo, who basically let Kotkaniemi walk into the crease and tap the puck in. Once again, the Bruins shooting themselves in the foot with not playing the way that they should be. I mean, Carlo just stood there as Kotkaniemi pushed the puck into the net. Hey, Jeremiah, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you had a great great Thanksgiving as well. Thank you so much for coming by. It's good to see you in the chat. Caroline, what's going in? What's going on? Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you in the chat as always. Probably not till December, Jamie. Hey, no worries, Eddie. Hope you had a great day, my man. Sharks are giving people who attend their reverse retro debut game NFTs. Oh my god. Ah, boy. That's hilarious. I don't know anything about NFTs, but that's really funny. I'm sure that they'll all be worthless in probably a couple of weeks. They'll be worth absolutely zero. Unknown, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. That is definitely one thing that I don't ever have any interest in getting involved in is NFTs. Are you kidding me? The whole thing just seems like a Ponzi scheme. Zeliano. That's what I was thinking going into this game, Zeliano. But welcome in. Appreciate you coming by. I expected a way better first period from the Bruins than that. Especially after losing in Florida on Wednesday. You'd think that they'd be like, excited and pumped up to get back out there and try and get a win. They had a terrible first period. I guess they ate too much turkey yesterday. I mean, they got doubled up as far as shots on goal go. Or almost doubled up. They're lucky they got the last shot on goal that they did, because otherwise it would have been doubled. Carolina got 16 shots in that first period. The Bruins got 9. So they're outshot by 7 and outscored by 2. And they still can't kill a penalty, which is the number one thing that is pissing me off. Out of everything happening with the Bruins these last couple of games, the number one thing that is pissing me off is the penalty kill. Most important thing when killing penalties is to get the puck out of the zone when you have a chance to. Like, that is the number one thing. If you have a chance to get the puck out of the zone, you need to get it out. And a lot of these goals that the Bruins are giving up on the power play are the results of failed clearing attempts. Yeah, absolutely, Jeremiah. Absolutely. All right, we should be starting the second here. Again, the Bruins have a 4-on-3 power play for about 38 seconds to start this second period. And then it's going to go 5-on-3, I believe, for a short time. And then it will be a regular 5-on-4 once Svechnikov comes out of the box. So lots of penalties in the last 5 minutes, or not even the last 5 minutes, the last 3 minutes of that second period. And it's resulted in some interesting manpower situations that we've had. But overall, this has been an extremely sloppy game so far. We'll see if these teams wake up a little bit and play it a little bit crisper in the second, or if this is just going to be one of those games all the way through that's just sloppy as hell. Yeah, Bruins need to get themselves a goal early in this period. Hey, Patrick, what's going on? Carmen, welcome in. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. We're getting ready to drop the puck here on period number 2. Bruins trail by a couple. And Ryan, what's going on? Welcome in. Alex, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you in the chat. We're going to see if the Bruins can get themselves on the board. They got to start this period well. They need to start this period well. Not a good first. Got to get their game going here. Bergeron to take the draw against Stahl. And Stahl wins it back. Carolina, good start to the penalty kill, but then they shoot it into the bench. Oh, my God. Great chance there for Carolina to kill a solid 15 seconds, and they shoot it into the bench. Again, these are the little things that are just sloppiness. Like, Could have sent that off the boards and all the way down 10 to 15 seconds off the Bruins power play, just like that, and before they ever get set back up. And then they shoot it into the bench. Bruins now offensive zone off the faceoff, 4-on-3. 25 more seconds, looking for their first goal of the game. Here's Marchand down low. Oh, Kochetkov, what a save! Great redirection by Bergeron, but Kochetkov comes across and gets a glove on it. And he has made some big saves for the Canes in this game. It's carried up now into the offensive zone. Down behind the net. Here's Marchand. He's pushed off the puck. And Carolina easily sends it all the way down. It's a 5-on-3 now. The first penalties come to an end to Pastrnak. So it is now a 5-on-3 for the Bruins for another 35 seconds. But they've got the puck deep in their own zone. They've got to carry it up ice now. Into the offensive end. Pastrnak, cross ice. Deflected but not cleared. Here's Krejci. Back out high for McAvoy to Marchand. Down low. Krejci with it. To Pastrnak. Top of the circle. Back to David Krejci in front. And Bergeron can't get a stick on it. Top of the crease now. Chance in front. There. Kochetkov with another big pad save. And that's cleared by Carolina. That's going to do it for the 5-on-3. Bruins with chances, but Kochetkov outstanding in goal. Moved up now into the offensive end. Pastrnak back. It's to a regular 5-on-4 now for the Bruins. 20 seconds left on the power play. Moved off a skate. Lindholm keeps it in. Long shot there. Blocked. Hall. Cross ice. Stolen. And Svechnikov clears that one all the way down. And that is pretty much going to do it for the power play as Ullmark leaves it for Lindholm behind the goal line. And Carolina's killed it off. The 4-on-3, 5-on-3, and 5-on-4. It is back to 5-on-5 hockey now. Canes still lead 2-0. And now we're going to get a whistle here and another penalty call. Oh my God. Carolina going to the box again. It's going to be a hooking penalty against Jack Drury. He just got out of the box. He took the last penalty for the Hurricanes. And he's going right back to the penalty box. And it's going to be a hook as Drury got the stick in the hands there of Zacha. And it's going to be a regular Bruins power play now for the full 2 minutes. We'll see what they can do with this one. Just over 2 minutes into this second period. Puck played down off the draw to the corner. Pasternak's able to keep it in for the Bruins. Cross ice for Marchand. They set up in the attacking zone. Big chance here for Boston to make this a 1-goal game. Marchand with it. Drives down low in front. Trying to get one there. Bergeron can't get a shot off. Canes collapse defensively. And they clear it all the way down. Good start to the penalty kill there for Carolina. Back to get it is McAvoy. McAvoy now over the red line into the offensive end. Played across to the half wall. Move to the middle. Here's Marchand. Marchand drives in. Behind the net. Pass out in front. That one! Kochetkov makes the save and he'll cover it with the glove. 1:21 to go on the power play. It'll be an ozone draw for the Bruins. Still looking for their first goal of the game. Kochetkov making some big saves here for Carolina. Come on. And linesman's going to kick Krejci out of the faceoff dot. So, looks like Zacha is going to come in to take it now. And off the draw, that's lifted up and out by Carolina. All the way down. Good clear again on the penalty kill. Bruins have to go back and regroup. 1:05 left on the power play as they bring it up to the neutral zone. Taylor Hall dumps it into the offensive end. Burns first to it in the corner. Taken back there by the Bruins. Gotten through to Foligno. Foligno back to the point. Krejci playing out high. Passes it across. Lindholm back to Krejci. Krejci fires one in. Glove save by Kochetkov. And all the way down, cleared again by Carolina. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Bruins trying to carry it back in. That goes off a skate. And it's offside, so we'll get a whistle with 35 seconds to go. Doesn't look like Boston's going to be doing much here with this power play chance. They're getting shots. Kochekov's stopping everything, and they haven't really been able to get the real, like, bang, bang, tic-tac-toe kind of opportunity with all the passing that you can get on the power play. They haven't been set up long enough yet for that. 20 seconds to go here on the advantage. Back into the offensive zone. Bergeron's pass attempt gets knocked down, but he does get the puck back. Bruins with it. Middle of the ice. Here's Marchand. What's going on? Carry on. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Bergeron has the puck hop over his stick. Back now. Pastrnak fires one. And no real traffic in front. Kochetkov sees it the whole way. Power play comes to an end. And it will be an offensive zone draw for the Bruins. But we're back to 5-on-5. Canes kill off another one. Hey, Rick, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for being here. Awesome to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Taken now off the faceoff. Carolina trying to clear their zone. Nason backhands it to neutral ice. The Bruins have to go back and get it. Here's Clifton. He goes D to D. Worked up to Coyle. Coyle now back through the middle. Taylor Hall driving wide on Chatfield. He fires one in. And Kochetkov comes out and cuts down the angle. Smothers that one easily. But it will be another offensive zone faceoff on the way for the Bruins. Ah, boy. This has been frustrating as a Bruins fan. Work down low. Zaka from Krejci trying to cycle it in the offensive zone. Chris, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Trying to move it around. Krejci caught Kaniemi. He left in the first period after taking that high stick from Pastrnak. Looks like he's been repaired and is good to go back out there. Bruins take it now, looking for a play in front. Pastrnak couldn't get a pass through. Back to Lindholm now at the point. His shot gets blocked by Svechnikov. And out of the zone, it's cleared. Back now, Bruins in the offensive zone. Krejci has 3 Carolina Hurricanes swarming to the puck within 5 feet of them, and Carolina clears it out. Knocked down now by the Bruins. They get it back. Moved up ice to Lindholm over the red line. To the middle. Dumped in. Here's Bergeron trying to drive through Slavin, but can't get a shot off. As he's got a couple Canes draped all over him. And Carolina, defensively, just does not give you much. Here's Grzelcyk with a shot. That one, gloved down by Kochetkov as he grabs it and covers it with 14-17 to go in the second. Carolina is so good at swarming to the puck defensively and not really giving anybody clean, open chances. And the Bruins are really struggling. They can get shots, but they're not getting like high danger chances, and they're not getting wide open opportunities. Carolina's just shutting it down. God, I'm frustrated as a fan. I can't imagine how frustrated the offensive players for the Bruins are. They just can't find open space. Right off the draw there. Marchand with a shot. Kochetkov with a save. Rebound. Deflected. And that's worked up the boards. Moved in now by DeBrusk. Bergeron trying to keep it in as well. Carolina goes off glass and gets it out. Trying to get it down low. Quinn, what's going on? Welcome in. Yes, I do. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate you being here. Behind the net now. Carolina pass in front. Stolen away as that one's chipped up ice. Marchand now into the offensive zone. Burns knocks it away and takes it back for Carolina. Moves back the other way into the offensive zone. Shot there from Jarvis goes off glass. Drury with it. He gets knocked down, but the Bruins can't get it out. Here's Pesce with a shot. That one's just ripped wide. 13:20 to go here in the second. Carolina back in the offensive zone, cycling it around. Move to the middle. Brady Shea with a long shot. Save there by Ullmark. Rebound chance, and he stops that one as well as Aho fires one in. But Ullmark grabs it with the glove. And we'll get a whistle here. It'll be heading to our first commercial break of the second. Carolina still leads 2-0 on a couple of power play goals from the first period. And we have 13-13 remaining in the second. Bruins struggling to get the offense going tonight. Or today, I should say. Nope, this is my stream for the day, Quinn. Yeah, I think he's a good young goalie, Logan. I think he's eventually going to become a really solid goaltender long-term for Carolina. So, I do. I think that getting him signed to a new deal and letting him develop, letting him grow into that role and into that contract is going to be a good thing long term for Carolina. He's shown a ton of potential already. I don't think he's not quite there yet. Like, he definitely still needs a little bit of development as far as like a consistency basis. But I think, 3 years from now, we're going to be looking at him as a very good young NHL goaltender who has a very, very bright and long future. I'm a Bruins fan, Quinn, so obviously hoping for the Bruins, but Carolina's certainly outplayed Boston so far, especially in the first period. Boston's come back decently in the second. They're playing well, but they're still just not able to score, and it's getting very frustrating to see this team not able to score after how many goals they've scored early on in this season. All right, guys, as we come back, welcome in, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't yet, it really means a lot if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Offensive zone face-off now for Carolina. And we're going to get another high-sticking penalty here. Here's Marty Necas taking a stick to the face. And Carolina's going to go to the power play here. And this is just, these are careless, stupid penalties to take. Craig Smith, already his second penalty of the game. The dude was a healthy scratch until Trent Frederick got hurt. And now he takes 2 penalties in this game. He's had a brutal season so far. And now he's going to the penalty box again. Luckily, this time it's only a 2-minute penalty. But Craig Smith off for high sticking. Completely missed the stick lift there. Caught Necas right up in the nose. And Carolina back to the power play. They already have 2 power play goals in this game. Bruins have got to kill this one off, as that one's cleared out by Bergeron to the neutral zone. Not anymore, Quinn. Not at least in an organized league or anything anymore. I did all growing up. I started playing when I was 6 and played all the way through high school. But I play pond hockey when I can now, but I don't play in any organized league or anything. Moved up now, Necas into the offensive end. Poked away from him. Bruins clear it out. Good stand up there at the blue line. That is what we need to see more of from the Bruins on the penalty kill. And they clear that one all the way down. Behind the net. Taken now. Cleared through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Necas with it. Off the sidewall. Coyle all over Svechnikov, so he plays it back to the point. Now Nason on the near side will cycle low. Aho back to Svechnikov. Out to the blue line. Burns. Burns with a shot. And that one's smothered up by Ullmark as he grabs that one. 12:07 to go here in the second. And it will be an offensive zone faceoff on the way for Carolina. Bruins really need to kill this penalty off and keep this a 2-goal game. My favorite player is Patrice Bergeron. Carolina wins the draw. They set up again in the offensive zone. 12 minutes to go here in the second. Back out high, 48 seconds left on Carolina's power play. Jarvis with the puck. His shot gets blocked there by McAvoy. Canes keep it in, though, out high. That one gets knocked down. Bergeron dives, can't get it out. Second chance, Bruins do clear. Hey, thank you, Quinn. Appreciate it. This is one of my favorite hats, for sure. Bruins doing a much better job of getting the puck out here on this penalty kill, as well as standing up at the blue line. I'm liking that. It's a visible improvement from the Bruins penalty kill here. They're standing up at the blue line better, and they're doing a very good job of getting the puck out when they get the chance to. Cleared all the way down again. And that is pretty much going to kill off this power play as we're back to 5-on-5. Smith is out. Even strength again. Florida Panthers, what's going on? Welcome in. Well, I don't make the schedule, Florida Panthers. I just stream when the games are. Moved up now. Out to the neutral zone. Bruins trying to get it up ice. That one's stolen away by Pesce. I have not, Quinn. I really, really want to go, but I've never been to Canada before, and I have not been to the Hockey Hall of Fame. But definitely, hopefully, in the future, I will get to go. Bruins through the neutral zone. Now Carolina. Jack Drury up into the offensive end. Pass to the point. There's a deflection there off a skate. Boston trying to clear it out. Grizzlet gets it up the wall. And Taylor Hall gets it up to Pastrnak. Now back to Hall out of the zone. Standing up there is Slavin. And he'll dump it back in for Carolina. That means Ullmark's got to cover it up. And 10:16 to go here in the second. Carolina's still up by a couple goals. We'll have an offensive zone faceoff on the way. Bruins needed that penalty kill, though, and they got it. That would be sick, Jeremiah, for sure. I don't know, Jamie. I got it as a Christmas present, so I'm not sure where it came from. But I'd say you probably would be able to find them online. $10:16 to go here in the second. Offensive zone draw for the Hurricanes. And linesman doesn't like the drop. They're going to redo it. Snoxy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to have you in the chat. Kotkaniemi's going to get kicked out, so Jesper Fast has to take the draw. That allows the Bruins to win it back. Here's Grizzlick. He's pressured, though, by the forecheck behind the net. Big hit there by McAvoy on Svechnikov. They exchange a little in front. McAvoy takes it now. He's going to send it up the wall. Svechnikov comes back with a big hit on him. McAvoy loses his stick, but the Bruins, they don't get the puck out of the zone. Now Kotkaniemi takes a big hit from McAvoy. And out of the zone it goes now. Bruins do clear. Here's Greer up into the offensive end, spinning away from McCain. Down in the corner. Now to the behind the end boards. We've got Greer in there. We've got Chatfield, Foligno, Foss. Big scrum for the puck. Chance out there. That one goes wide. And Strawman can't get the rebound attempt on goal as it hops over his stick. We're past the halfway point now of the second. Bruins with the puck in the neutral zone. Dumped back into the Carolina end. Playing it around now. Big hit there on the forecheck by Coyle. DeHaan sends it up the wall. Move to the middle there. Coyle with a shot that goes wide. Bruins starting to show a little bit more life here as Carolina gets that one up. But the physical play from McAvoy, maybe that'll wake people up a little bit, hopefully on the bench. Played up now into the offensive zone, rimmed around. There was a water main break at Bridgestone Arena, Jeremiah, and there's a bunch of water damage in the arena, so they had to postpone the game. As that one's gloved down by Ullmark, and we'll go again. Off to a commercial break here. McAvoy trying to wake up the Bruins with some physical play. First against Svechnikov, then against Kotkaniemi. And we're going to head to a commercial stoppage here. Second period, still 2-0 Hurricanes, but both goals came back in the first. Bruins trying to find some offense. Hopefully they wake up and start to get some energy going in their game, I mean. You are correct, Unknown. You are correct. So we head to a commercial stoppage. Some of the other afternoon games have started now. We've got the Canadiens and Blackhawks playing. It's 1-0 Montreal. The Maple Leafs have a 1-0 lead over the Wild. And the Capitals have a 1-0 lead over the Flames. Quinn, Unknown just answered all of that in the chat. No, and I don't play video games, really. Those are the other games going on right now. Lots of games throughout the NHL today. A number of afternoon games. Coming up at 3 Eastern, the Senators and Ducks will be dropping the puck. And then 5:30, Penguins, Flyers. And there's a bunch of games at 8. There's a couple late games as well. So I think 13 games overall in the NHL tonight. Hey, Wild just scored on the power play. 1-1 game now, so that must have just happened. So, Liam, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to have you in the chat. Appreciate it. So, quite a bit of afternoon action here on Black Friday in the NHL. A day after Thanksgiving, a lot of people in the U.S. have today off, so they fill the schedule with afternoon games. Boston Bruins lover, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Ozone draw for Carolina as we're back from the commercial break, but the Bruins win it defensively. Here's Hampus Lindholm with the puck. He's going to backhand that one up and out to the neutral zone. Canes dump it right back in. Ullmark behind the net. Sends it up the boards. Taylor Hall chips that to the middle and eventually comes away with it. Out of the zone, into the offensive end. Taylor Hall driving wide. Slavin keeps him to the outside. Burns as well. Here's Pastrnak who comes away with it. Looking for a play in front. Spin around shot. Misses wide. Lindholm keeps it in the offensive zone. Bruins trying to get some sustained pressure here. And Pasternak's shot attempt gets blocked to the far side wall. And Carolina's going to get to it first, and they clear it all the way down. Under 8 minutes to go here in the second, we get an icing call against the Canes. And it'll be an attacking zone face-off for the Bruins. Still looking for their first goal of the game. Prince of Pop, I haven't even started Christmas shopping. Never mind getting it done. I'm a procrastinator, so I'll probably be doing it like December 20th. Puck back out to the neutral zone off the face-off. Leafs get the lead back. It's now 2-1. Marchand gets knocked down there by Stahl. Bruins trying to get it back into the attacking zone with possession. Marchand knocks it down along the boards. And the Bruins take it now. Cycling in the attacking end. Move to the middle. Poked away. Taken now. Short break. And wow! Ullmark comes way out. And is able to poke the puck away before Carolina can get a shot off. What a dangerous but it worked move there by Linus Ullmark. And he's able to poke the puck away and out of the zone before Carolina can get a shot off. Holy cow, that was going to be a breakaway, and Ullmark said, no, it's not. Canes have it now, offensive zone. Down in the corner, Martinuk sends it down low for Necas. Necas in the corner. Under 7 minutes to go here in the second. Moved across. That one hops over his stick. Martinuk first to it. Beats Pastrnak to the puck. All the way down. And Grzelcyk's able to take the puck away from Necas. And out of the zone it goes. Fesco, what's going on? Welcome in. Massive W there for Ullmark. That was definitely risky, but it paid off. Brady Shea will hold behind the net as Carolina starts to break out and get a fresh line on the ice. Looks like the Kotkaniemi line is out there. Knocked down those, stolen by the Bruins. They go back the other way. Greer with Foligno into the offensive zone. Greer takes it behind the net. Looking for a play in front. Back to the point. Long shot gets blocked. Carolina gets to the loose puck. Big hit there. Back to get it now. Foligno into the offensive end against Boston. His shot gets stopped there by Kochetkov with a good pad save. Carolina then dumps it, and it's going to be icing. And we'll get a whistle for icing with 5:44 to go here in the second. And it's going to be an offensive zone faceoff coming up now for the Bruins. Another big play there by Ullmark that could help energize this Bruins team. They're losing too many races and puck battles right now. One back now by Boston in the offensive zone, trying to drive the net, taken wide by Clifton off the draw. We got a big battle going on in front. Chatfield's lost his helmet. He's going to have to head off. Marchand's pass for Bergeron doesn't connect, but Bergeron out-muscles DeHaan for the puck. Marchand with it now, up the wall. He gets knocked off by Kotkaniemi. And all the way down it goes. 5:19 to go. And it will come right back down to the Boston zone. Carolina still leads 2-0. Off the face-off, McAvoy sends one wide. Around the boards it goes. Move to the middle. Cycle game going for the Bruins here. Svechnikov steals it, though. Can't get it out of the zone. Good play by Hall to keep it in. And lift it all the way down. Carolina on the second chance clears. The Bruins chase back to get it in their own end. Boston out shooting the Hurricanes 10-4 in this period. Definitely a much better second than the first, but still not able to get one on the board. Into the offensive end. Bruins back with it. Played around. Sharp angle shot. Misses wide. Behind the goal line. Bruins cycle. Pastrnak back out high. Top of the circle for Krejci. Krejci trying to switch with Lindholm. Carolina good defensively. Knocks it out. All the way down. Bruins have to chase back again. Lindholm with it now. Gonna regroup for Boston. Back behind the net. Carried up ice. Over the red line, into the offensive zone. Zacha sends it across. George, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Moved up it goes. And out to the middle. Taken down now in the corner. Lifted behind. Good forecheck coming from the Bruins. Grzelcyk keeps it in. Shot there. Deflection in front. Kochetkov able to make the save. Good pressure there from Boston. 3:48 to go here. And the Bruins pushing, but not able to find the back of the net yet. Kochetkov with another quality save on that redirection in front. And we get a stoppage final commercial break coming up. Second period. Carolina still holding on to the 2-0 lead. Both goals came back in the first. And it is a 2-0 hockey game, but nothing in the net so far in the second period. And Bruins playing a lot better in the second than they did in the first, just not able to find the back of the net. What's going on, Drew? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here, Drew. Awesome to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Great to see you. And hope you're enjoying some afternoon hockey this afternoon, as we've got quite a few games going on around the NHL. This was the first one to start, but Montreal and Chicago playing now. Toronto and Minnesota as well. We've got a large slate of games in the NHL today. Yes, Austin, doubleheader coming up Monday. Got a lot of streams coming up here on the channel, so appreciate you guys all for watching. Great to have you. Hey, awesome, Drew. Glad to have you here. Really appreciate it. Hoping for the Wild, Quinn, but we'll see what happens. We're here late in the second period. Appreciate everyone being here. Please don't forget, really means a lot. Helps the channel a ton. If you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. And we're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Appreciate you guys all being here. We've got over 80 in the chat today. We've got a bunch new subscribers coming in as well. So if you are newly subscribed from today, welcome in. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Helping to build the channel. You guys are awesome. And we got a tight game going here. Boston trying to get back within a goal against Carolina. They're playing a lot better, but got to find a way to get on the scoreboard. Brought up now, moved across, shot there by Carolina. Marnock with a good chance, but Ullmark comes across and makes a save. Canes flip the ice. It will be an O-zone draw for Carolina now with 3:35 to go in the second. One back now. Carolina with it through the middle of the ice. Over to Pesce on the near side. He cycles down low. Aho with it in the corner. Plays it up the boards, out to the blue line. That one's kept in by Brady Shea. Here's Martinook. He's checked there by McAvoy, but is able to fight through it. Gets it back to the blue line. Pesce's shot blocked wide. Down low, both teams digging for the puck. Up the boards it comes, and Marchand is able to clear it out for the Bruins back to neutral ice. All the way in, cross down low, after it. Shea gets pressured by Marchand, not able to get it out of the zone, goes to the near side, and now Carolina does clear. Pastrnak takes it back by the red line for the Bruins, though. Krejci gets stood up there at the blue line. I watched all of the NFL games yesterday, Liam. Brought into the offensive zone now, moved across. Down Zaka in the corner with it, 2:35 to go in the second. Bruins cycle game. Krejci back to the blue line. Nobody home. Boston was in the middle of changing their D-men. And they have to regroup now in neutral ice. Pasta brings it back in. Sends it below the net. And behind the net. It's taken by Carolina as they'll backhand up the boards. Not able to clear. Back out to the point. Bruins still with it. Offensive zone. Strawman. 2:10 to go here in period 2. Trying to work it around behind the net. 2 minutes out in front. Pass there. Nobody home. And all the way out it goes. Carolina up ice. Jarvis behind Carlo. He'll dump it deep. Ullmark comes out to play the puck. Moved out now. 1:50 to go here in the second. Yes, they did, Jeremiah. Yes, they did. Definitely hockey, Boston Bruins. Behind the net now. Move to the middle. Cleared up there. Another good step up. That time by Stastny on Coyle. Carolina comes away with the puck. Minute and a half to go in the second. Moved in. Top of the circle. Nason fires one into the glove of Ullmark, and he gloves that one. Covered up. 1:23 remaining. It will be an O-zone draw for the Hurricanes on the way. Jace, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you on the channel. Thank you for coming by, as always. Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Awesome to have you. Pretty good, Rick. How are you? Sound gets cleared up and out. Moved across now. Taken over the red line. Dumped in by Marchand. Bruins will chase. 1:05 now to go in the second period. And Bruins can't keep that one in the attacking zone. It's going to be offsides. We get a whistle. And a neutral zone faceoff coming up. Carolina still with the 2-goal advantage. And right off the face-off here, David Krejci catches Sebastian Aho up it high with his stick, it looks like. And I don't think they're calling a penalty here. I mean, Aho's head was down by Krejci's knees. He, fell down on that face-off. Carolina's not happy that that wasn't a penalty call. But it's just going to be a regular face-off at the center dot now with 57 seconds left. Second period. Krejci back in the face-off dot this time against Jordan Staal. And Carolina wins it back. Dumped in behind the net, Ullmark. To the corner. Here's Grzelcyk starting the breakout. Bruins up ice into the offensive zone. Pastrnak trying to drive wide. Sends it down low. Krejci. Staal all over him. Takes the puck but can't get it out. Here's Zacha now against Pesce. Pesce up the wing. Has it stolen away. Here's a chance in front. Krejci shot! And Krejci scores! The Bruins back within one! A late second period goal with 30 seconds to go. And Boston makes it a 2-1 hockey game and finally gets on the score sheet in this one. Now that is an important goal for the Boston Bruins. 30 seconds left in the period. Pastrnak to Krejci. The Bruins are on the board and it's a 2-1 hockey game. It is right back to anybody's game. Late here in the second. Spidey, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for being here. Kiku, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Good to have you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. 30 seconds to go here in the second period. Bruins get one from David Krejci. Good pass from David Pastrnak. And the Davids connect on that one. And Boston is back within one. Castiglione, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Final 12 seconds. Bruins back in the offensive zone, trying to keep it. Up the boards it goes. Lift it out. Carolina clears into the offensive end. And that is going to do it. As the horn sounds with the puck below the goal line. Period 2 has come to an end. Bruins back within one, though. Get a late second period goal. Make it 2-1, and they're on the board. Big third period coming up between these two. 40 minutes down, 20 to go. But we're going to have some time at the intermission now to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for the third to begin. And a big final 20 minutes of hockey between the Hurricanes and Bruins on the way. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Awesome to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Boy, that hopefully injected a little bit more energy into this game with that late goal. As Carolina was trying to hold on to the 2-0 lead, but the Bruins able to get one through, and that could be a huge momentum swing if Boston can start the third with a bang. I don't even know what the schedule is on tomorrow, Liam. So I don't know. My team played last night, so other than that, I don't know what the other games are. Wow, that's awesome, Boston Bruins lover. Yeah, college hockey's a lot of fun. I love college hockey, and especially Hockey East in New England. We have so many good college teams in this area. It's awesome. So I hope you see a great game and have a lot of fun. All right, second intermission here. A chance now to for a little bit of a break before the third begins. Carolina-Boston 2-1 game. Canes up by a goal, but this one still feels like it could go either way with a full 20 minutes of hockey remaining. Space Delirium, what's going on? Welcome. Good to have you in the chat. Appreciate it. Yes, Boston is my favorite team. I don't know why. I don't know what you're talking about there. Yeah, much better. Second period there from the Bruins than the first. No doubt about that. Much better. Need the Bruins to continue that momentum into the third period. Boston has been a fairly good third period team this year, though. So I think, I'm hoping that can continue and they can play the way that they did in the second and the third and really limit Carolina's chances and have a lot more puck possession for themselves. Yes, Boston is my favorite team. I cover the entire NHL here, and I'm a huge hockey fan in general, but the Bruins are my favorite team. I'm not surprised, Jeremiah, because Reeves wasn't playing very well this year. I mean, he wasn't a very effective fourth liner this season. And New York has so many young guys that they're gonna be trying to work into the lineup and getting ice time too. That I'm really not surprised that they moved on from Reeves because he was taking up a roster spot. He wasn't playing all that well, and they have so many guys that they're trying to work into that lineup that he was kind of wasting space there. So. I was not surprised when they decided to trade him. And I'm not surprised that Minnesota was the team that traded for him because Minnesota, added Delorier at the deadline last year. They're always a team that's, on the tougher side. They're always a team that has a lot of guys like that in the lineup that are physical. And, they're the kind of team that would take Ryan Reeves and play him on the fourth line, a regular shift. So, the whole sequence of what happened just wasn't surprising to me. They had Delorier they added Delorier at the trade deadline last year. And then they obviously lost him in free agency. So now Reeves basically takes Delorier's spot. Yes, it was, Bruin. Yes, it was. You don't see the goalie come all the way out to the blue line very often. That was pretty fun to watch. Yeah, I definitely think he's probably done after this season, Jeremiah. Maybe a PTO for the preseason next year, and I don't know if he plays well, he might get a league minimum deal or something. But I think more likely than not, this is probably Reeves' last go in the NHL. Let's see. Has anyone new coming in? Anime Addicted, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Rift, welcome back in. Good to have you in the chat. Connor, what's going on? Great to see you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I think that they certainly can, Austin, although the Penguins are playing really well now. So I think that's just going to be a really good game. Like that should be a good matchup between the Penguins and Maple Leafs. Yeah, I mean, the Rangers basically had already moved on. Like they have moved on from Reeves. He wasn't effective. He wasn't playing a regular shift. They have other guys in that lineup that they want to play. So, yeah, I feel the same way about it. And then obviously Minnesota likes guys like that, so they take them on. Boston, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Texans versus Dolphins. I've got the Dolphins in that one. I'll have the Bengals over the Titans. I'm going to take the Broncos over the Panthers, but that's going to be that's going to be like a 13-10 garbage game. I think the Bears beat the Jets. I think the Falcons beat the... actually, you know what? I'm going to take the Commanders in a close one. That's going to be like 27-24 Commanders. That's going to be a close game, but I'm going to take the Commanders. Buccaneers beat the Browns, and the Ravens beat the Jaguars. I watched all of the football games yesterday, Austin. Nah, Jets quarterbacks are all bad. So they're going to lose. Mike White isn't going to carry the Jets to a win. I'm going to say 3-2 Bruins in overtime. 3-2 Bruins in OT. Aaron, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm doing pretty well, Boston. How are you? Getting ready for this third period. Big third period coming up here. I'm hoping that we see the Bruins that we saw in the second period and not the first period coming up here for the final frame. Because if the Bruins go back to playing how they were in the first period, Carolina's going to run away with this. If the Bruins play like they did in the second period, I think they've got a good shot to at least tie the game, if not win it outright. Well, yeah, Zach Wilson's not starting Bruins, so it's either Joe Flacco or Mike White, and I feel like they're probably going to be more inclined to go with White, but all I know is that Robert Saleh said that Zach Wilson is not starting tomorrow. Chiefs beat the Rams. The Rams have been awful this year. I think the Eagles beat the Packers. Packers have not been good this year. And Steelers-Colts is like the ultimate battle of mediocre teams. I hope the Colts win. I'm going to take the Colts in a close one just because I hope they win. But that is like the battle of mediocrity there between the Steelers and Colts. Hopefully going to be doing some stuff with my friends, Austin. Don't have anything in particular planned right now, but hopefully going to be doing stuff with my friends. Yeah, I think the Rams missed the playoffs as well. They have not been very good this year. New Jersey, Buffalo, final score prediction. I think New Jersey bounces back from the loss. I'm going to say 4-2 Devils. They lost their 13-game winning streak finally got snapped. But I think the Devils bounce back with a win. I'm going to say 4-2 New Jersey. All right, other games going on around the NHL. We've got Canadiens still leading the Blackhawks 1-0. Maple Leafs still up 2-1 over the Wild. Capitals lead the Flames 1-0. Starting in just a few minutes, we'll have the Senators versus Ducks. At 5:30 p.m., the Penguins play the Flyers, the first Battle of Pennsylvania of this year, although that rivalry has really lost its luster over the last 3 or 4 years. I mean, Penguins-Flyers just does not feel like a rivalry much anymore. Unfortunately, there's not like a lot of animosity or hate between those teams. It's certainly not like it was back in 2012 and around there when it was one of the best rivalry games to watch in the league. The Kraken play Vegas at 8 p.m. Eastern. Coyotes play the Red Wings, 8 o'clock. Islanders, Blue Jackets, 8 p.m. Devils, Sabres, 8 p.m. Blues, Lightning, 8 p.m. Winnipeg plays Dallas at 8:30. The Kings play the Sharks at 10:30. And the Colorado-Nashville game got postponed because of a water main break at Bridgestone Arena. And they have a bunch of flood damage and water damage now in Nashville's arena, which obviously unfortunate situation there. Time zones are because the time is different depending on where you live, Boston Bruins lover. So when I say 8 o'clock, I mean Eastern time. But 8 o'clock Eastern time is 7 o'clock Central time. It's 6 o'clock Mountain time. It's 5 o'clock Pacific time. Like, depending on where you live, the time is different. Yeah, that was like peak Penguins Flyers, Jeremiah. That just the rivalry hasn't felt like that in a while now. It's really died down over the last few years, which sucks because at one point that was one of the best rivalries to watch in the league. And the last few years it's just been kind of boring. Oh, zone time is how much time a team is spent in the offensive zone or the defensive zone or whatever zone they're in. It's just how long the team has spent in that zone on like a consecutive play. So like if there's a long shift in the offensive zone, you might see like a minute 20 in the offensive zone or a minute and a half in the offensive zone. It's just how long the team's had the puck in that particular zone. Welcome back, Prince of Pop. Who do I think is going to win the Super Bowl? It's tough to say right now because once you get into the playoffs, we see upsets quite a bit. There's always a chance for an upset in the postseason. But if I had to pick, honestly, if I had to pick a front runner right now, unfortunately, I hate the Chiefs, but I feel like the Chiefs have been the most consistent team so far. The Bills are really good, but they also just have some absolute stinkers of games. Like the Bills are usually really good, but then there are random games where they're just bad, and I worry about that happening in the playoffs. I like the Bills a lot more than the Chiefs, but I feel like the Chiefs may have a slight edge right now. Brian, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. We're getting ready to start the third period. We got a 2-1 hockey game. Carolina up by a goal, but still a full 20 minutes left, and that's a lot of hockey for a one-goal game. This one is still very much up in the air. That could go either way. So we'll see if the Bruins are able to come back and tie it and maybe even take a lead themselves, or if Carolina's going to hold on and get a much-needed win. Having lost their last 4 games, they're going to be looking hard to get, or fighting hard to get a W on the road in this one. So teams are coming out there, getting ready to drop the puck for the second. And we'll see what happens here in period number 3. I would love to see it, Bruin, and I'd be rooting very hard for the Bills to win that. I hope we do, but there's still a long way to go before we're at that point. Hey, happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Quinn. Hope you enjoyed your day yesterday. Mr. Cod, I do as well. We'll see what happens here, but appreciate you watching. We're getting ready to drop the puck in period number 3. Carolina with a 2-goal lead. Nason and Kotkaniemi with the goals for the Hurricanes. And David Krejci with the goal today for the Bruins. Man, probably right now the Vikings, Jamie, but I have a lot of questions about the Vikings defense. I am very much not sold on the Vikings defense, so I think they'd probably be the front runner right now, but I think the Eagles or even potentially the 49ers could end up being better than Minnesota. All right, here we go. Lining up at the center dot. Third period about to begin. Carolina, 2-1 lead, trying to hold it. Bruins trying to come back. We are going to drop the puck and get ready to go on this one. Stahl against Coyle in the faceoff dot. And it is one here. Bruins take it into the offensive zone. Taylor Hall driving wide, trying to get to the front, poked away at the last second. Good hit, though, there by Foligno. Worked back now. Looks like they've moved Foligno up onto the wing of the third line and have moved Craig Smith down to the fourth line. It's carried up now into the offensive zone. Smith has not had a good game tonight. No, Quinn. I will not be doing other sports. I don't even have enough time to cover all the things I want to cover for hockey. Never mind trying to do another sport as well. So this is hockey only. As it's taken down now in the corner by Hall. Move to the middle. Bruins get it back. Shot there. Glove save. Kochetkov on Lindholm. And a good first shift here for the Bruins. Just under a minute into the third, and Kochetkov's already got to make a good glove save, as that will lead to an ozone face-off for Boston. Reacts, what's going on? Welcome in. Luca, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. Moved out now. Carolina clears to the neutral zone. Lindholm takes it back. Pass through the middle. Doesn't connect with anybody. That's going to be icing. And Carolina is going to get an offensive zone faceoff here after the icing by Boston. Wild just scored. That means it's a 2-2 game between the Leafs and Minnesota. Matt Boldy with the goal. Nice. Thank you for the update, Luca. Here we go now, up into the offensive end. Heavy on the forecheck to Brusque, but Brady Shea wraps it around the wall all the way down. No icing as Aho wins the race. Ullmark comes out to play it up the wall. Stolen back here by Carolina. Martinook can't corral the puck. Heavy pressure now in the corner. And we're going to get a penalty here against Connor Clifton, who closed his hand on the puck. And again, a very unnecessary penalty for the Bruins to take. Yet here they are, going to the penalty box. Clifton just grabs that puck out of the air and then throws it. Like, honestly, what is Connor Clifton trying to do there? He catches the puck out of the air and then throws it along the end boards, like right in front of the referee. Oh my God. It's just so unnecessary. Like that is a brain fart kind of play right there. Right off the draw, that shot's fired and just goes wide. He literally grabs the puck in his glove like this and then throws it away. Like, you couldn't make it more obvious. You're supposed to just knock the puck down, not throw it. Oh, boy, this team. Hey, Sal, what's going on? We got Behind the Arc basketball in the chat. Welcome in, Sal. Thank you so much for coming by. If you guys like basketball, be sure to check out his channel. He does college and NBA. Some awesome basketball live streams with Behind the Arc basketball. As that's one back by Carolina in the neutral zone. They're going to try and carry back into the offensive end. 2 minutes into the third period. Kane's still with a minute and a half left on the power play. Bruins trying to kill this off. It gets by Burns at the point, and all the way down it goes. Bruins penalty kill was not good in the first period. It was good in the second. Again, hoping for a lot more second period Bruins compared to the first. That one patted away by Ullmark. Bruins get to the loose puck. Taken by Zacha to Carlo into the offensive zone. Carlo with a shot. And Kochekov's got to make a save on that one. He'll cover it. And it will be an O-zone face-off for the Bruins with 1:03 left on the Canes power play. And 17 and a half to go here in the third period. Bruins trying to make sure this stays a one-goal game. They do not want to give up another one. Bruins win it back. Marchand's going to play some keep away and then dump it deep. That allows Pesce to take it below the goal line. Moved up now over the red line. Dumped in. Taken to the corner by Jarvis. He fires one wide. Stastny plays it back deep. Back out high. Top of the circle. Here's Kotkaniemi. Moved into the slot area. Shot goes wide. Moved again. Now that Chara and Thornton aren't playing anymore, Quinn, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure off the top of my head. Because Mike Smith retired, Chara retired, Thornton, I don't think he's officially retired yet, but he doesn't have a contract, so I'm really not sure. As Ullmark makes a good save there, covers it up. 14 seconds left on the Carolina power play, and Linus Ullmark continues to come up strong for the Bruins. Trying to move it around now. Power play has come to an end. Bruins kill it off. Carolina is back into the offensive zone, though. 16:20 to go in the third. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Jordan Stahl against Strawman. Stahl muscles the puck. Gets it through to Martinook. Martinook with it now around the boards. Out to the point. Played there by Brady Shea. The cycle game going well here for Carolina. Long shot there. Blocked down. Bruins get to the loose puck. It's Krejci. He takes a hit to move it to Strawman. Out to the neutral zone now. Into the offensive end. Here's driving in. Taylor Hall and a pad save as Kochekov gets a piece of that one. Martinook clears now for the Hurricanes. He'll dump it deep and head off for a line change. Grzelcyk back to get it. Leaves it for Pastrnak. Pastrnak takes it now. Pass across. Hall up into the offensive end. Drives wide to the corner. DeHaan's all over him. DeHaan runs into Pastrnak. And the Hurricanes clear it out to the neutral zone. 15:25 to go in the third. Moved up into the offensive zone. Here's A.J. Greer first on it. Around the boards it goes. Up the wall. Cleared there by Svechnikov. Carlo plays it. Bruins trying to get it out of their zone. Double teamed there. Big hit by Svechnikov. And he comes away with the puck. And he'll dump it in deep as he hammered Grzelcyk down to the ice. Behind the net now. Carlo to Grzelcyk in the corner. Lifted up the wall. All the way down out of the zone. No icing. Foligno first on it. Kochetkov comes out to play it. Trying to move one in there. Spun around. Back out to the point. All the way. And that's cleared. And long icing call there against Carolina. It's going to lead to an offensive zone faceoff with 14:34 to go in the period. Bruins still down by 1. Trying to find this tying goal. Third period action. Trying to work it around now. Back out and cleared by Carolina. Lindholm first to it for the Bruins. He'll carry it up ice. Out of his zone. Neutral zone. Over the red line. Into the offensive end. Lindholm. Pass for DeBrusk. Gets through to Marchand now. Gonna play it around. Marchand away from Slavin. Back out high. Lindholm to DeBrusk. Played now to McAvoy. McAvoy loses it to Drury, but Drury doesn't get it out of the zone. Glove down here by Marchand to Lindholm. Too many people in the shooting lane. He can't get anything off. Now he tries for a redirection in front. It's blocked down by the Canes, and they'll clear it all the way down. I don't know, Liam. I don't know the game times and what the schedule is off the top of my head. I will post my Sunday morning. I'll post my stream schedule for next week, like always. 13:30 to go here in the third. Absolutely, Adam. There's still a lot of game left to go. This is anybody's game still. Moved up and dumped in by Carolina. They rim it around the boards, down to the corner. Bruins trying to get back. Carolina comes away with the puck. Move to the middle, back out high. Far side now, Burns with a shot. And Omark makes a save on that one. Puck's not covered, loose. Chance, and it's blocked in front. And eventually we get a whistle here. The puck was loose. Omark is down. And Linus Ullmark is down for the Bruins here. And this is not good. We had a mad scramble in the crease. The puck was loose. The Bruins somehow able to keep it out. But Ullmark is down on the ice and not moving for the Bruins. And this is the last thing that Boston needs. Ullmark has been one of the best goalies in the league so far this season. And the Bruins cannot afford to lose him. Ullmark finally getting up to his knees here. And there was just an absolute pile of bodies in the crease. And they're going to go to a commercial break here. And hopefully Linus Ullmark is okay. The Bruins cannot afford to lose him. 12-1 so far this season with a 1.96 goals against average. Ullmark has been absolutely outstanding, and hopefully this is not a serious injury. We head to the commercial stoppage here. Third period action. Carolina's still up by a goal. 2-1 hockey game. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And really, really appreciate you guys all watching. Fans of all teams welcome and wanted on the channel. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Yeah, there's just a pile of bodies in the crease, and Ullmark didn't get up. There were like two Ullmark and 2 other Bruins in the crease, piled on top of each other, trying to keep that puck out. And Ullmark was definitely injured on that play. Doubleheader on Monday night, Jared. All right, we're going to get a replay of it here. The puck was loose. Ullmark tried to cover it up but couldn't, and then it ends up by his pad. And then a bunch of Bruins players all diving in the crease on top of him. He had Grzelcyk on him. He also eventually ended up with Clifton on top of him as well. And Ullmark, it looks like he's favoring his right arm going to the bench. And Jeremy Swayman is now in the net for the Bruins. So Linus Ullmark injured on that play. Jeremy Swayman now in goal for Boston. And right off of the faceoff, Brady Shea fires one in on goal. Swayman's got to see that through traffic and make the save. The Bruins aren't 12-1, okay? The Linus Ullmark is 12-1. The Bruins are 17-3. Bruins win it back now behind the net. Lindholm around the boards. Up and out of the zone. Carolina will chase back to their end. No icing. Played by Shea as he regroups for the Hurricanes. Moved up now into the offensive end. Shot there. That one gets gloved. And out of the zone. Cleared by Carolina. Back around now, moved up over the red line into the offensive end. Bruins going back in on the forecheck. 12:20 to go in the third period. Poked away, top of the circle. Bruins steal the puck back. Here's Pastrnak into the middle. Bergeron, offensive end. Marchand cuts there, gets a shot off, and he hits the post! Oh, what a chance! Boston just inches away from tying this game up. Marchand put it off the pipe. Oh. So close as that puck deflects out of play. We'll get a whistle. Face-off coming up for the Bruins, but oh, God. Bouncing puck eventually hits the crossbar. It deflected off the defenseman in front and hit the crossbar. That was so close. Bruins with it now. Offensive zone. Back to McAvoy. Canes player without a stick. McAvoy with it now. Out high looking for a shooting lane. Gets one through there. Kochetkov gets a piece of it. Looking for a play just sent wide. We got a penalty call coming up, and Carolina's going to go to the box for hooking. And Jordan Stahl is going to go to the penalty box here for hooking Patrice Bergeron. And it is going to be a power play for the Bruins with 11:34 to go in the third. It's actually holding the stick, excuse me. Thought he was making the hooking sign, but it was holding the stick. So, holding the stick penalty against Stahl. Bruins to the power play here and an opportunity to tie this game. It's a one-year deal, Jared. Dake, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. Bruins with a chance on the power play to try and tie this game up. And Carolina off the draw, able to clear it all the way down, despite the good hit at the blue line by Pastrnak. Here's McAvoy to Marchand up into the offensive zone. Puck gets knocked down, and that's cleared. Carolina with a good start to this penalty kill. Here's Pastrnak. He's pressured over the red line. Into the offensive end. Can't get the puck to Bergeron. Carolina sends it all the way down again. Yikes. Moved up now. Here's Marchand with it. The red line dumped in. McAvoy all the way around. Kochetkov leaves it for Burns. Burns can't get it up the wall. Back out high, McAvoy. Bruins finally setting up in the offensive zone. 1:05 left on the man advantage. Working it into the middle. Taken out high here. Played around, long shot. That one's blocked. Marchand gets it. Chance in front there. Shot deflected. And a good stop there. Bruins keep it in, though. Ike, what's going on? Welcome. Marchand with it. Top of the circle, now to the half walls. Looking to play it down low. He fires a shot that's blocked up high. Marchand gets hit. Carolina clears it to the blue line, but McAvoy keeps it in. Far side now, Pastrnak to Bergeron. Glove down in front, stolen by the Canes. They'll backhand it all the way down. We're halfway through the third period, and down to 25 seconds left on the power play for the Bruins. One last rush up in by Taylor Hall. He'll drop it into the offensive end. Boston on the attack. Going to work this one around. Back out to the blue line. Long shot in there in front. Kochetkov with the save. Foligno trying to maintain possession. Zacha now to Krejci. Power play coming to an end, though. Shot in there, and the puck goes in, but they say no goal. The long shot from the Bruins, the referee says no goal right as the power play was coming to an end. And Foligno is absolutely furious. And the Bruins are absolutely furious here. They think they have just tied the game, but the referee says no goal due to goaltender interference. The defenseman pushes him in. Brett Pesce is literally shoving Foligno into the goal. Pesce is shoving Foligno into the crease there. This is absolutely ridiculous. The defenseman is pushing Foligno into the crease. They are challenging. Boston has challenged it. It is under review. Boston has challenged. It is under review. Oh my God. Pesce is literally facing the wrong way, shoving Foligno into the crease. Look at Pesce shoving Foligno into the crease. And Foligno doesn't even make that much contact with the goaltender. Like, Foligno doesn't even make much contact. And Pesce is shoving him into the crease. Oh my God, this goaltender interference bullshit across the NHL is absolutely out of control. This is a league-wide problem with these garbage goalie interference calls. This literally isn't just the Bruins. This is literally a league-wide problem. So if the defenseman can just shove somebody into the goalie and get there be no goal, I'm having my defenseman do that every single time. I'll just tell my defenseman, shove somebody into the goalie, then they can't score. It's goalie interference, they can't score. Just shove them into the goalie every time. That should be the new defense in the NHL then. Foligno is outside of the crease until Brett Pesce literally shoves him into the blue paint. Literally, Pesce's not even facing the play. He has his back turned to the puck and is just shoving Foligno into the crease. God. They're taking a long look at this review. Still reviewing it as of right now. Now we're finally going to get the call. Thank you! It is a good goal for the Bruins. Thank you, God. Brett Pesce shoves the Foligno into the net, or into the crease, not the net, but into the crease. The referees don't get it right at first, but the review system finally works correctly, and it is a good goal for the Bruins. It is a 2-2 game. That 1,000% should have been a goal, and the review finally gets it right. It is a 2-2 hockey game here as the Bruins have tied it up. That is the review system doing the right thing and fixing a wrong that was called on the ice. So the Bruins have tied this game up at 2. We are even here in the third. 9:20 to go. Third period, Bruins carry it out of the zone. Taken now by Chatfield. Knocked down by Coyle. Carolina can't clear. Bruins back in the offensive end, trying to build some momentum. Shot across. That one sent wide. Chatfield with a good hit down low. Carolina trying to clear. Bruins working this one now. Greer knocks down Chatfield. Trying to work it around back to the point. Move to the middle. And the Bruins will have to regroup now out in the neutral zone. 8:50 to go here in the third. Brought up now. Carlo dumps it deep. He'll head off for a change. Bruins in the midst of a line change. Comes in. Pastrnak with a heavy hit on Slavin. Canes do move the puck, though, up into the offensive zone. Here's Necas. Marty Necas drives it wide. Throws one through the middle, but no one gets a stick on it. Pastrnak back the other way. Pass across Grzelcyk. Grzelcyk looking for a play in front. And Kochekov's able to grab it with the glove and cover it. And that one gets stopped there. We get a whistle. 8:21 to go in the third period. Arzo Chef, thank you so much for subscribing. I missed that while we were during the review. But Arzo Chef, welcome in. Get some new sub hype in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to have you on the channel. Yeah, honestly, Raji Ghost, if they had called that no goal, that would have been that could have gotten ugly for sure. We head to a commercial break here. Third period action. Thank you guys all so much for watching. It's good to have you in the chat. We've got 8:20 to go in the third. Carolina and Boston tied up at 2. What a game this is turning into. Very, very sloppy first period. But since then, it's gotten a lot better. It's really turned into a good game here, especially in the third. As we are tied up now, and somebody over the next 8 minutes and 20 seconds is going to try and get the W in this one. Or hey, maybe we've got overtime coming. Maybe we've got OT coming. We'll see. Still a ways to go before that, however. Maple Leafs have scored to make it 3-2 Leafs. Also, the Canadiens have a 2-1 lead over the Blackhawks, and the Capitals have a 1-0 lead over the Flames. Senators and Ducks still tied 0-0. So here we go now. Getting ready for the offensive zone faceoff. Bruins trying to get their first lead of the game. No game will ever be shown on YouTube. That is illegal and will get your channel terminated by YouTube for copyright violations. You cannot show the game on YouTube. You do not, unless you have a television rights deal with the NHL, you cannot show the game. David Krejci to take the draw now against Jordan Staal. And that one's won back by Carolina. Slavin backhands it up the boards. Moved to the corner. Carolina trying to clear. They chip it out. 8:08 to go in the third. Grzelcyk back to get it. Moved out now. McAvoy with it. Over the blue line into the offensive end. Luke, because TV networks pay hundreds of millions of dollars a season to be able to show the NHL. Why would the TV networks pay hundreds of millions of dollars to show the game when somebody can just go online and watch it for free? Like, no one would watch on TV and the networks wouldn't cover the league. So the NHL wants their hundreds of millions of dollars per season from ESPN and TNT. So you can't show the game for free. You have to watch it through the TV, which they're paying their hundreds of millions of dollars for. Otherwise, nobody would watch it on TV and no one would pay for it. Moved out now over the red line, dumped into the offensive zone. 7:05 to go here in the third. This is play-by-play in chat, NX whatever gaming. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch, but tons of other people are here watching it. So, worked around now in the offensive zone. Played back here by Carolina in the offensive end. 9:50 to go. Taking it along the board. 7 minutes to go here in the third period. Carolina can't keep it in. Up ice it comes. Taylor Hall into the offensive zone. Bruins. Pass goes off a skate. Ends up in the corner. 6.5 minutes to go in the third. Lifted up over everybody, and the Carolina clears it out. Move to the middle now. Up ice into the offensive end. Coyle. Spins back. 6:15 to go here in the third. Down low it goes, trying to work it around. Pastrnak fighting off the hit from Chatfield. Sends it back. Down low, here's Lindholm. Lindholm looking for a play. Gets it through to Krejci. His shot gets blocked. Bruins, a lot of pressure here in the offensive end. Long shot from McAvoy. Knocked down in the middle of the ice. And Drury comes up ice now for Carolina as they throw it in. Ullmark got hurt, Luke. Swayman grabs that one and covers it. We'll have a whistle and an offensive zone face-off on the way for Carolina. Ullmark got hurt earlier in the period, and Swayman's in net now for Boston, but he hasn't had to do a whole lot since coming in. So we head now to our commercial break. Ullmark got hurt when there was a pig pile in the crease for a loose puck and a bunch of players landed on top of him. And Ullmark left the game with an injury and hasn't been back since. So final commercial break here of the third period. Getting into crunch time now. Carolina and Boston still 2-2. And I have a strong inkling that the next goal, no matter who gets it, is going to be the one that wins this game. Just hasn't been an overly high-scoring game, and I have a feeling that whoever scores next is going to win it. So very, very important final few minutes coming up here between these two. Appreciate you guys all being here. Please don't forget, really helps the channel a lot. If you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Emmy and Deals, what's going on? Pastrnak does not have a goal. David Krejci has both goals in this game for the Bruins. Pastrnak does have an assist, though. It is on Nesson if you're in the Boston market. It's on the Bally Sports channel for the Hurricanes if you're in the Hurricanes market, or if it's on NHL Network if you're out of market. Brought up now over the red line. Into the offensive zone. Marchand dumps it deep. He'll chase. Overtime is very possible, Mr. Cod. Absolutely. Long shot there. Goes wide. 5.5 minutes to go in the third period. Marchand with it down low. Slavin knocks him off the puck. Moved up now into the offensive end. 2-on-1 for the Hurricanes. Going in, pass across, and that's broken up. Great defensive play. Carlo with a big stick there. And now we got players down on the ice and a whistle. We'll see what's happening here. But this was a 2-on-1 for Martinook and Stahl. Martinook tried to pass it across. Carlo was able to break it up. Cassidy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. 5:09 to go here in the third. Puck was under Carlo along the wall there. It's going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Hurricanes. Played up now along the boards. Carolina keeping it in the offensive end. Bruins trying to find a way out. Moved across down low. Canes. Kicked loose by Grzelcyk. Up the boards. Played there by Foligno. He gets knocked down by Drury, but Grzelcyk comes away with the puck. Moved up to the middle now. Into the offensive zone. Here comes Coyle driving wide. Shea and Coyle to the corner. Looking to dig this puck out. 4.5 to go in the third. Trying to work this one around. Up the boards it goes. Kept there by Hall. Taylor Hall with it. And that one rolls in on Kochetkov. He'll cover it up and we'll get a stoppage. 4:12 to go in the third period. Offensive zone face-off on the way now for the Bruins. Coyle and Pesce having a long chat. I mean, other than the Bruins had a really bad first period, but they've been the better team since then. So I think I'm gonna say I think the Bruins can take this one. I'm sticking with my original prediction. I said Bruins 3-2 in overtime. I'm gonna stay Bruins 3-2 in overtime. Ozone draw for Boston. Taken, though, by the Hurricanes. They go high off glass and out to the neutral zone. McAvoy takes the hit to dump it back in. Played there by Slavin. 4 minutes to go in the third. Carried out now. Carolina through the neutral zone. Deflected into the offensive end. Svechnikov chasing to the corner. Sent up there. Pasternak's out of the zone. Into the offensive end. Zacha first on it. He's chased by Burns. Gets around him. Tries to throw it in front. Here's Pastrnak. Back out high. Krejci shot just goes wide. Svechnikov gets to it but can't clear the zone. Playing it around now. Lifted up and cleared by Carolina. 3:25 to go in the third. Working it back up now. Lifted through the neutral zone. Glove down by Carolina. It's going to be a hand pass, so the Bruins play the puck, and Marchand gets possession back for Boston. Moved out now into the offensive end. Thrown in deep by the Bruins. They're back on the forecheck with the top line on the ice. Marchand with it. Down to the corner. Taken by Fost. He can't get it out. Carolina's wearing their black jerseys. Boston is wearing their reverse retro 2.0s with the Pooh Bear logo. And it is in Boston, but they're wearing white at home because it's their reverse retro. Move through now. Bruins have it. Neutral zone. Over the red line, dumped in deep. Bruins after it. On the forecheck, Kochetkov comes out to play it up the boards. Taken there, down in the corner, move to the middle, back out high, top of the circle, shot goes over the bar. Off glass, Bruins steal it back on the forecheck, 2:15 remaining in the third. Looking for the go-ahead goal. Boston has never had a lead in this game. Carolina steals that one in the middle of the ice. Back the other way we go. Aho into the offensive end, pass across, shot, saved by Swayman, and the net gets knocked off as Swayman makes a huge save there for the Bruins. And now Shea getting into it in the Bruins crease with a bunch of Boston players. Literally all 5 Bruins players are there. And Shea was a little bit outnumbered, but luckily for him, the linesmen get in there and it dies down quickly. Wow. We are getting a frantic ending coming to this one, as Carolina with a golden opportunity to take the lead, but Jeremy Swayman able to make the save on Marty Necas. 2:02 left here in the third. Still a tie game. Offensive zone face-off coming for Carolina. Thank you, Mr. Cott. Appreciate that. So there's a little bit of a delay here on the face-off, as the hole that the peg goes into in the ice ended up filled with snow after the peg came out, and there was that, frantic scramble in the crease. And so the ice crew has to come out and re-drill that hole. It's the start of this season. It's the start of the season, Mike. So the Bruins would break the record for the most consecutive home wins to start a season if they're able to win this game. Hey, thank you for being here, Emmy. Awesome to have you in the chat. Appreciate it. Brody, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Awesome to have you. Thank you so much. Good to have you in the chat. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving, Brody. As we got 2:02 to go here in the third. Offensive zone draw for Carolina, but it's won back defensively by the Bruins. They get it out to the neutral zone. Here's Foligno dumping it in. And Boston will get a line change. 1:50 remaining in the third. Moving it up now is Jacob Slavin. Taken now by Clifton. Move to the middle. Here's Krejci. Pass up to Pastrnak into the offensive zone. He fires a shot that's blocked away by Kochetkov. Second chance goes wide. Near side boards there. Clifton pinches to keep it in. Bruins set up in the offensive zone. Clifton in front. Shot gets blocked. Back out high. Bruins still have it. David Krejci with the puck. Moves it through to Lindholm. Lindholm fakes the shot. Keeps possession. Fires one in that's knocked down in front. Carolina clears it. And icing call there against Carolina with 1:10 to go in the third. And an ozone faceoff coming up again for the Bruins. Nothing happened to the Panthers game, Smashville. I don't even think the Panthers play today. Yeah, the Panthers don't play today. The Predators game got postponed, but that's the Predators, not the Panthers. That got postponed due to water damage in the Nashville arena because of a water main break. Wow, Boston's going to go to the power play here. A delay of game penalty against the Carolina Hurricanes as Andrei Svechnikov just flipped that one up and out of play. And he goes to the box for delay of game. 1:01 to go in the third period, and the Bruins are going to the power play. A chance to win it here with the man advantage. The Panthers won, Smashville, right off the draw. Moved in front. Here's Marchand. He can't get a clean shot off, and Kochetkov covers it with 53 seconds to go. But welcome in Smashville. Welcome in Jack. Welcome in Trevor. Thank you guys for being here. Really appreciate it. Florida, the Panthers won that game and broke the Bruins' winning streak. They won it 5-2. Bruins trying to avoid consecutive losses here. 50 seconds to go in the third period. They're on the power play. Set up in the offensive zone. Marchand shot. Blocked in front. Rebound chance. Ends up wide in the corner. And Martinook's able to get it out to the neutral zone. Moved in now. Minute and a half to go on the power play. 32 seconds to go. Third period. Almost on the way to overtime here. We'll see if anybody can finish it before then. It's Jordan Staal along the boards. DeBrusk against Shea. Loose puck. Pass offline for McAvoy, but he keeps it in the zone. Here's Charlie McAvoy. Down to the corner. Moved in front. Bergeron shot off the heel of his stick. Marchand first to it. Staal giving him some problems, though. 5 seconds left. Back out to McAvoy. One last shot, deflected, can't get a stick on it, goes wide, and we're going to OT. Power play will carry over for a minute into the overtime. But it's not going to be a regular 5-on-4. It's going to be 4-on-3 now as we head to the OT period. All right, see you later, Victoria. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Tanya, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate you being here. Well, I was right about it going to overtime. We'll see if I get the winner right. Back earlier in the stream, I said Bruins 3-2 in overtime. And that definitely has a possibility of happening, but it also could end up Canes 3-2 as well. So that is the end of the third period. 60 minutes of hockey between these two could not decide things. And we are going to OT. It will be a one minute remaining on the power play for Boston. So it will be 4-on-3 Bruins to start the overtime. And then if Carolina kills it off, Svechnikov will come back on the ice and it will go to 4-on-4. And we are 2-2 here at the end of the third. Thank you guys all so much for watching. It's great to have you here. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you get the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here on the channel. Just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. My favorite team is the Bruins, Smashville, but I cover the whole league here. I'm just a huge hockey fan in general and watch as many NHL games as I can. This is going to be a fun finish between Carolina and Boston. 2-2 headed to extra time. And we'll see if anybody can finish this in overtime or if we end up in a shootout. Thank you guys again all so much for being here. Awesome to have you in the chat. All your support is greatly appreciated. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying the game and enjoying the stream. Appreciate you guys being here. We're getting ready to drop the puck. And shorthanded, Carolina wins the faceoff back and will dump it into the Bruins zone. Bruins get it now. Krejci behind the net. 4-on-3 for another 50 seconds. Up into the offensive end. Pastrnak loses the puck. Carolina clears it again all the way down. Hey, we got 100 likes. Let's go. Thank you guys so much for the 100 likes. Really appreciate it. It's awesome. Brought up now. Krejci over to the far side. Back to Krejci in the middle. Poked away. And Carolina clears again. Bruins doing absolutely nothing with this power play here in overtime. 20 seconds still to go, however. Up into the offensive zone. Around the boards to Krejci on the near side. Played back down low. Carolina cuts it off, and they're going to clear it out. All the way down it goes. Final 7 seconds of the power play. And that's going to do it as we now go 4-on-4 with Svechnikov out of the box. Svechnikov into the offensive end. Shot in there. Swayman with a big save on Aho. So 4-on-4 continues. 3:50 left in the overtime. Into the offensive end. Taylor Hall trying to drive the middle. Kochetkov able to make the save. Great chance there by Hall working away around the defense, but Kochetkov grabs it with the glove. And with 3:42 to go in overtime, we are going to have an offensive zone faceoff for the Bruins, and it can go to 3-on-3 now as we get the whistle and we can straighten out the manpower situation. Here we go now. Offensive zone draw for the Bruins. Swayman and Kochetkov both have big saves in this overtime so far. Played behind the net now. Taken by Brady Shea. Brent Burns with it behind the net. He'll start the rush up for Carolina. Out to the neutral zone. Over the red line into the offensive zone. Carolina setting up here in the attacking end. All regular season overtime in the NHL is 3-on-3. Brought in now. Kane's with it in the attacking zone. Working it behind. Into the middle. Burns with the pass back out high. What's going on, Andrew? Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Brought into the offensive zone. Move to the middle. Here's a shot. There! Swayman comes across with a great save. Bruins trying to get it out now. Carried, can't get it out of the zone. Kept in. Natchez in the corner behind the net. Trying to work it around. Top of the circle to the high slot. Spins back. Bruins back in a defensive posture. Moved across there. That one gets stopped down. And Swayman with a great save. 3-on-3 overtime is absolutely awesome. One of the best things the NHL has done in recent years is 3-on-3. Just end-to-end action they go. It's fantastic. Up into the offensive zone now. Here's Lindholm. Bruins back on the attack. Pass through the middle doesn't connect. Bruins keep it in. Pass across. Shot, short side shot. There! And not able to get the shot off. But a delayed penalty coming up. And the Bruins are going to get another power play chance. Here's Bergeron back into the offensive zone. Kane's touch up and we'll get the stoppage. It's going to go back 4-on-3 now. Power play for the Bruins. Another penalty here against Carolina. Too many men on the ice. Wow. Whoops. It's not a regular power play. It's too many men on the ice. Omar got injured back in the third period, and he is out now. Olmark is injured. Swayman is in the net. Too many men on the ice against Carolina, and that gives the Bruins a power play here. 4-on-3 in overtime, trying to put this one away. Shot in there. Pastrnak save Kochetkov. Right back to Pastrnak. He passes one across. Marchand with it. 1:45 to go on the power play. Back out high. Marchand. 1:40 to go. Shot there. Pastrnak scores! Game over! David Pastrnak with the power play goal to finish it off. And the Bruins win 3-2. And that puts this game away as the Bruins win it 3-2 in overtime. Power play goal from David Pastrnak, and Boston has broken the NHL record with 12 straight wins to start the season on home ice. And Boston is back in the win column as they put this one away. What a game, what a finish. It came down to OT, and the Bruins take it 3-2. 12-0 on home ice here to start the 2022-2023 season. And a huge win here for Boston as they break the NHL record. 12-0 to start the season at home. Unbelievable. And great to see the Bruins get back into the win column, especially after a very poor first period. I was pissed off in the first period. Bruins did not play well, but they got it together at the intermission. They had a much stronger second. They played really well in the third, and they got the job done in overtime. They take advantage of the too many men on the ice for Carolina, and the Bruins take home the OT win. So, what a game, what a finish, and the Bruins are back into the win column. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Jimmy with the 5. Let's get some dono hype in the chat for Jimmy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is going to bring us to the end of this one. Thank you guys all so much for watching. My stream schedule for next week will be out on Sunday morning, so be sure to check out the community tab Sunday morning. I'll have a list of what games I'll be doing next week. Really appreciate you guys all watching. Before you go, please don't forget to, it really helps the channel a lot if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And we're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Bruins win this one 3-2 in overtime after trailing 2-0 after the first period. Big comeback win for Boston, and back into the win column. So, fun game with this one. Thank you guys so much. My next stream will be Monday. I'll be doing a doubleheader on Monday night, but I'll post the full schedule for next week, Sunday morning, on the community tab, like always. So, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Please, and that's pretty much going to do it here for this one. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend if I don't see you. And again, thank you all so much for the support. So, see you later, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. And I'll see you guys all next time. Thank you so much again.